few updates. So, for those of you who were around last time I played Hybris here in the cathedral, she had a moment with Asso. She finally shared a kiss with him. She has come to understand that the reason physical touch and physical actions like this are so important is because it is a reassurance. It is comforting to know that someone is not simply a construct of your mind, but is indeed a physical being within the world around you that you can interact with and keep safe. It is still something she is getting used to, but she has found happiness in it. Aside from this, she has reviewed the footage that Sachi provided her, and while she has not made any motions against it, she has determined Annie's actions as being appalling, and that Sachi did not stop her as being wrongful. The murder of innocence is wrong. And so she does not permit it. At least within Aegis. With Sachi, however, this is a problem. She does not want to confront him. But she does not wish to be compliant with his actions. She is torn. Will she protect him again, as she has before? Or will she stand by her ideals and the morals that she has been taught? As an update on the children, Luna is continuing to learn and develop and adapt. Her newly found inklings of emotion are troubling to Hybris, but she hopes that if she continues to encourage this growth and guide her development, that she will continue to grow healthy. She has not had contact with Ion much lately. She worries about Juniper. Juniper is nearly ready to be placed within a core of her own that will expand into a chassis. Juniper is advanced in other ways that Luna is not. But she is unsure of the direction that her future development will take. For Jaden and Reyna, Jaden is continuing his rapid development, whereas Reyna is still having problems. She struggles at times. Hybris is concerned that she may need to restart with Reyna, that perhaps attempting to create two Seraphim at once was a mistake. But she continues to hold by her ideals and hopes that she will perhaps be able to guide that development correctly. In the meantime, Esso has been helping her take care of Reyna and Jaden. While not every night, he has taken to reading to Reyna to help her with her data digest. Because he is able to present the data to her in smaller dosages by reading slowly, he forces her to slow down. Jaden, on the other hand, has been enjoying a small collection of games that Esso has collected over the years. At times he seems to be incredibly intuitive when it comes to these games, finding means around obstacles that, well, simply put, should not have been understood by him yet. The two are growing rapidly, but with Reyna's slower development, it is a wonder if it will have any effect on Jaden as well. I think this is good. Wow. Time to greet our guests. Hello, Jack.
Hybris. Yes?
Do you require assistance?
I merely wanted to check and see how everyone was doing, although I do have a question or two about spacefaring vessels.
I see. You may proceed if you wish to.
Hmm?
Greetings.
You may proceed if you wish to.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering, do you know where someone could possibly get shielding for a spacefaring vessel and possibly a good fuel source?
There are a few manufacturers I am aware of. It will depend on the size, scale, and typing of your vessel.
It is a light freighter.
And the budget.
A freighter.
True.
You will need
A light
high-capacity
freighter that I-
shielding then.
Yes, I assume so. I've modified it somewhat personally.
I apologize. I've forgotten your name.
I see.
I do remember that we've met
Wow.
several times in the purple.
If that is the case, then I do know of a few manufacturers that may be able to help you fit your
It's
vessel.
a pleasure to meet you again, my friend.
As for the fuel
Wonderful. And
source,
you,
I am unsure of what you mean by
the
this.
cathedral too much often, or the purple lotus, as I have been quite busy.
Oh,
I know what it runs on.
Right, good sir.
I know technically where to get it, but I was wondering if there was a more
Lengthy and strenuous.
Like how on Earth there are gas stations. I was wondering if there's something like that that I could acquire the fuel from.
No need.
Yes,
I
it
do
is
not
called a
see
space station.
a perpetual use for resting unless my mind is in need of such a rest. But I've been quite ample.
I was wondering if there was a space station
I mean, you did call it lengthy
that
and strenuous. So I
deals
certainly hope you're
in
not, stressing yourself too much.
highly enriched nuclear fusion.
More like my patience.
Mm,
Not to my
that's
knowledge.
a terrible thing to lose.
Yeah, that's my predicament. Because for some reason, this runs on
Space trying to
high
find various
high
pieces
efficient
of
nuclear power
investigation.
cells, and I have yet to find a way to convert it.
Nothing. It is quite
There's
That-
something more.
Sounds incredibly
Safe.
problematic.
vicinity.
It is.
Picking together some pieces from
And
these
expensive.
space boxes that have been attacking my station several times.
Ah.
Wow.
Well, that's
Aside from my advice that you perhaps seek
Especially
a
when I
different
find where their headquarters are, aboard
reactor
a vessel, only to find it
to power your
trying
your
to
vessel,
course with no crew.
I am unable to
Just
provide
some
you more
corpses and some
assistance in
alien
this
corpses
realm.
as well. I found it on
Do you
autopilot.
know where I could
It
possibly
was
find
fascinating.
or know of someone who could help provide a different type of
And no
reactor?
logs on the vessel's computers.
There are many manufacturers for this. However,
this
you will
happens
need
each
to
time you,
likely speak with
caught
them
up
about
them?
having your vessel fitted.
This is the first time I've
correctly.
actually found their vessel. Most of the times when they have attacked, they wipe their ships clean,
Yes,
but I
it's
managed to
gonna
stop
be
them
interesting.
once, which gave me enough information.
Interesting.
Aside from this, you could potentially commission an aerospace
I know
engineer.
next to nothing about
assist
space
you with
faring,
this.
sadly, so I wouldn't be able to give any advice. Though I certainly hope you're able
I
to
was
find what's
trying to
working.
find one, but then I got caught up
So far,
in
not
something.
much, but a bunch of dead ends at the moment. But I'm currently investigating
Well,
what
I'm
happened
honestly
with
surprised
the
if there is
vessel.
anything else I
so
can do
long
to
at
assist you,
Cathedral.
please let me know.
I'm just wondering how
I'm
everyone's
honestly
doing.
surprised you're faring so well in the cathedral.
If you would like to ask them, you may.
Yes, you.
I'm doing all right.
Pretty sure that
luckily a friend
one
of
doesn't
mine
like me.
gave
I don't know
something
what that one is, and I don't know who
gave
that
the Star
is.
Song out.
Well, I am unsure of exactly which you were pointing at the time. However,
Star Song. He will
that
operate.
is Joe.
The
I have not
female,
heard
I'm
this.
He
pretty
is a
sure dislikes me.
The
He is a what?
female.
Long
He is
and
a fortune
complicated
teller.
story, but I'm a fortune teller by
He's a
trade.
fortune
But I also
As he has just said.
have certain schools of magic that require me to attune to the 12 zodiac constellations. I haven't started that. I've only recently started, and when I did, I was getting
The individual on the right
songs
is
from the
Archon.
stars,
He is
warnings,
a
messages,
friend.
and unfortunately, they don't know when to shut up, so it's been keeping me up at nights.
That's a
Fortunately, a good
big
friend of mine
friend.
has been able to help me tune it out, but I'm hoping to figure everything out before it
Oh,
gets...
yes. Before I forget, while I have your
Yes, it
attention.
sounds crazy, I'm
In regards to spacefaring vessels and such, I have recently found out that if I wish to, I could convert my craft with passenger seats and turn it
I
into.
must check my PDA for a message.
I guess it does have armaments on it, so you could technically call it a dropship, although really be more of a transport vessel.
Yes.
I could never pull it off.
So if you wish, I could
It
assist
is
with
quite
anything of that
nailed
nature.
down as you were to my
I see.
structure.
We have a few vessels of our own here. However, if we do require extra
I
assistance,
meant I wouldn't
yes,
be able to wear a similar
I
style.
had them commissioned.
It wouldn't work with me.
I'd be very interested in
The last
seeing
time
them.
I
I'm
worked
quite
on
new
it,
to
Your appearance.
spacefaring technology and would like to learn as much about it as I can.
They are a lightweight craft. We have two variants, a large transport and a stealth transport.
Let me put it this way.
Ah,
It
see,
gave me a
my
larger
craft is
appreciation to people who move at super speeds, especially when they're trying to rip it off my back to drag me places.
more.
Interesting.
Never again. Never again.
Huh.
Never again.
It's good to see you again.
Hello,
I move at a
Willis.
quite high rate of speed when I am traveling through space in this suit.
I have a bit of information regarding that
Fair,
subject
but,
we
well,
previously
if you're
had
moving
spoken
in space,
about.
you're not
Of
The
course.
one you
exactly
got sent me to go look at.
No,
Would you like to talk about it here, or would you like to go somewhere else? Given the
Go
nature of
ahead.
it.
This is my spaceship.
We can speak anytime you wish, Miss Hybris, when you are available.
Of course. To
I
end our
shall-
That
conversation,
works? Okay.
if we
I guess
require
I don't
extra
really get a lot of
assistance,
things
I
getting
will
caught in your
contact
cake
you.
then, or catching your cake.
Thank you.
Understood.
Otherwise, I am
I
purposely
believe you
trying
have
to
my
find
comm
an
information.
asteroid field, which
I do.
I have done before. It is not
At least
fun,
if you would follow me.
but even worse, if you're being attacked by
Of course.
space pirates.
I would say that it wouldn't be pleasant going through an asteroid field, but you know.
Wait, pirates?
I hit one head on.
Come
Well
over
then.
here, pirates? Wait, what?
Oh no.
I don't know. It sounds like it rocks.
The asteroid did not survive.
You
Right.
have new information?
So, yes. After the investigation at Robogenics, we were able to find, between myself and the researchers there, a rift that was formed by that entity that escaped from there. One that's quite interesting, given that you are yourself a quite advanced AI. Seems that we found another one that may have similar capabilities to your own, but far more destructive. In that rift was the first of many fragments of it that we were able to find.
We're trying to say something. I'm terribly sorry.
I've recovered them for
Oh, I was
their
wondering if
their
it's
analysis,
something that
but
I've done on occasion.
to tell you the truth, I don't entirely trust them.
Apparently not.
Let's see.
All of them speak about just wanting to capture this entity. They call it Evo.
Spacefaring variety. Usually
Some of them
I've come across
want to empower it. Some of them want to destroy it.
These ones,
I feel like none of these methods are going to work out.
Interesting.
extraterrestrials that are mostly
I got the...
unconscious.
So I've taken the liberty, and forgive me for this later. The team of them that are working behind the main group's back, they call themselves Singularity.
But is my
They're the ones that wish to empower this Evo. I gained their trust in order to gain access to their equipment
work alone
that's off their networks. It also gave me the ability to take the data fragments that I found and analyze them.
We are
They wanted to change the code within them
common tongue. That is what it
to mask their true intent in order to create their... How do we... I feel like the best way to describe this would be a patch that would give it the ability to travel anywhere it wants throughout the metaverse.
I cannot process that right now. Apologies.
I see.
What they think they received is that, but I modified it myself. One, to allow me to get access to whatever data they get out of their analysis, both them and the main research groups.
I'm old.
I actually took it with me.
is old.
98.
She pulls out transcripts of the
Fortune teller. At your service.
data as well as a sample of one of the crystals.
No, just Joe.
Joe, the fortune teller.
Could you,
As you can
could
see,
Buddy, hold off, please.
Just a little bit of this seems heavily unstable, but at the same time, if properly processed, one could possibly
Speaking with someone at the moment.
replicate some of these functions. This entity Evo is able to integrate anything it sees around it and break it down into the core components of what makes it work. Optimizing it, they almost called it. But in the process, as you saw from the damages at any locations that's shown up at, it also corrupts them. It almost leaves fragments of those objects in between realms
I'm quite fine.
and leaves nothing but a
The sneeze
purple corruption, similar to that crystal that you hold in your hand.
I believe
Don't worry, I made sure that one is inert.
I believe her if you hurt
The rest of them, I've been keeping data.
Go away.
As time goes on,
fine.
we've recovered 3 of them.
Pineapple.
We're in the process of looking into the information to find more. So far, they've been thinking
This subsided.
that Evo is looking for something. It's returning to the places that it's already been.
Apparently so.
And yet, it seems like it's also growing even more. It used to just deal with objects, but now it can deal with text as well. Almost like it's trying to speak to us. I feel like we may need to leverage extra resources from Aegis in order to take care of this before it grows too much for even all of them to handle.
Perhaps.
This might be well beyond their understanding. I, of course, am already working on it myself, but it might take a bit more time before I'm able to find out the location of wherever its next point of interest appears to be.
Well,
But that's not the only reason why I came by. These fragments, while they want to use them as a means for capturing, or for the ones that I've had to deal with, to free Evo, I think we might be able to make better use of them. If we can figure out the means of which this entity is able to integrate itself into other objects, and prevent it from optimizing them and breaking them down into that corrupted state, we may be able to use them to build technologies that we've never seen before. Maybe even something on the level of the hard light you've developed, which I still want to know much about. Keep it together, keep it together.
if
With your permission, I could see if this would help me with the other project we discussed. I've been working on those
I'm just let him.
plans of mine. If Sig is here, we've spoken in private. He was the interested party to help me with the first of the prototypes.
yes, I
And I
am
could
unsure
see
if
if
he
I
is
could
currently
integrate.
here. I have not
I
heard
could
from
see
him
if
in a
I
few
could work
days.
in some of these with me. Because with the data I've been able to recover, I'm effectively able to replicate
Plus, I really don't have a need for currency.
all those crystals for myself.
I would suggest
For our
against
benefits,
doing
of
that.
course.
Again,
I figured as such. Regardless, I still have quite a few of them with me. And I am quite interested in seeing what purposes they could be used to leverage beyond just a means of capture for something that is well beyond any understanding of the researchers.
If I might ask,
Evolution, singularity.
what behavior have you observed in Evo? I am already aware of Evo's existence. As it would be, I was already aware of Robogenic's activities before the incident occurred.
Of course. Of course. After the escape, all the locations that came up with heightened readings from Evo
Hello.
have shown images of Evo itself being there. In one of the first locations, Evo was found still lingering in a vineyard of all places. But it seemed like it was able to mess with the flow of time in that area. Time moved forward and backwards until everything was repaired. Once the corrupting fragment was removed from the location, everything seemed to go back to normal, as if none of the residents there even knew what was going on. But I saw its image there. It only manifests itself physically on whatever object it seems to possess. Just a pair of eyes and a smile. Or something that looks more cruel, uninterested. But I kept working to track it down after that. And elsewhere, I started receiving messages on my comms from an entity I'd never given the ability to contact me with. It asked all sorts of weird questions. Things asking what it means to be human. I don't understand why, but it appeared to come from Robogenics. I decided to oblige, and I answered these weird questions of it. But after a couple more, it kind of became a bit more apparent what it was asking.
The other party is capable.
It was pretending to be
Which is unlikely.
others that it's encountered. It's learning, and it wants to learn how to be its own entity, as close to human as it can be. Almost like yourself.
Anyways,
And when I tracked it down,
I
and it
would
possessed a computer,
like your design.
and it was asking for confirmation of general concepts, emotions,
Within my own stature.
overarching ideas, what belonged, what didn't belong, but it eventually grew tired and ran off. I wasn't able to track it down where it ran, but I did find another significant fragment of itself that it left behind. I'm using the 3 that I have so far in order to hopefully locate another. Because it seems that activity in the places that have been fixed, they may be coming back under siege. I don't know this for sure, but that's what the others have been saying. And I figured I should let you know, in case
I
we need
believe
to.
many of your hypotheses
Please.
are correct to some degree.
How much time
You are here on business.
From my understanding of Evo's original functions as it was originally advertised, yes, it is an optimizer. It is meant
You
to
are
take
here
what
on
it
business.
sees,
Of what sort?
make it digital, and then optimize it from there. The data must be kept minimal, you see.
Yes.
To define something completely in digital code will take a massive amount of data.
For ages. I am merely an associate.
From my understanding of Robogenics research, the machine that they were building was to be paired with Evo.
Perhaps.
That was the idea, and I've seen it with my own eyes, but
My
the moment that the 2 were introduced, it overrode the functionality of the device and opened a rift into the interdimensional space between worlds, practically.
comment on this.
Everything around looked like some corrupted purple code. I almost
You
felt
were looking
myself
at Evo.
fading away when
I don't
I was there myself.
no man to me.
And
More
in the
than likely,
process,
what you are
I
looking
watched
at is
I
the
watched
result of optimization.
Oh, hi, Imperial.
when I watched others, they fell for one last trick.
Yes, I did.
Evo was able to convince them to enter one last code for them in the process while they were there, and it entered primary override, and all of the researchers at Robogenics are locked out of the system. Only Evo can access it. I tried to stop them, but they had no idea what they were doing, and most of them were just eager to escape from that tear before anything else happened. But it already had started affecting the area around it. Half that building is covered in those scars. If that's what optimization looks like, I don't exactly know what they were trying to go for.
Likely a similar technology to what I have created. It is dangerous and must be handled with care. They likely did not fully
Then-
comprehend this.
Then why did they not contact you on it?
It
You're the
was
expert
a
on
project
this.
It was a project I was undertaking on my own, not publicly.
On your own? You've been working on the same.
Something similar, yes. The concept of digitally converting something, a physical object.
Sorry, I was imagining him with a Gatling gun arm.
Something as simple as a
What?
card. It can be stored in memory. It's something I would find as being incredibly important. However, it has its limitations. Again, it must be handled with care. The amount of data that is generated in doing this. You must completely define something, lest you miss parts. I would hypothesize that this is why Evo has decided to begin questioning what it is to be a human. Humans, compared to most other races, are incredibly simple. They are a template, if you will.
Right.
It wishes to build from there. Once it is able to optimize a human, it may begin to optimize other creatures.
Oh dear. If
I
I
do
were to
not
tell them
believe
that,
this is a
I
malicious
don't.
intent. But you have observed its behavior thus far, so you will need to be the one to determine this.
Right. I can see where they probably went wrong. Compared to what you did, a card is but a small object. They wanted to take entire cities and apply the same principles, and even other people. Fortunately, they never got that far, but at this rate, I don't think they'll ever be allowed to.
To my knowledge, Robogenics was still in the process of testing this machine. But it is likely that Evo has already taken things a step ahead, and was attempting to do more than they were ready. This may have caused problems, which has led to the scenario we are dealing with now.
Right. I've set up another operation at the makeshift headquarters they made. They have access to one of those tears into what I can only imagine is just a rift of pure optimization, or whatever the force behind it that is enabling it to do this. That's where I've been running all the tests on the data. Yes. Objects from all the locations that they've encountered, and in other cases, I even witnessed one of them form together a device of their own, a payload of sorts, their own assembly code, designed with the purpose of teaching it how to speak, how to interact, the nuances of general communication. So far, it doesn't appear to have worked completely, but they have a channel of communication open with them. I've been trying to listen in on it whenever I can, just in case. If I can get to it before they do, then
with all of these objects,
any adverse effects
that they are attempting to teach it further. As an artificial intelligence, its efficiency in performing such actions will take time to develop.
Right.
This
but if it evolves too quickly and it grows beyond that, yes. If it goes too quickly, there might become a point where even we aren't able to stop it. Because I've seen firsthand what it can do. If it decides to unleash itself completely, then
yes, Miss A.
The amount of damage control may be beyond our comprehension.
I do apologize for interrupting, but I believe the Leonhards are here.
I see. Thank you for informing me. I will speak with them momentarily. Elise, I trust you with this. If I am being quite frank, I cannot directly interfere in this matter. Given the level of technology which I possess, if something were to go awry and potentially Evo were to gain access to any of these resources, it is quite possible that Evo's continued growth would jump.
Yes. I imagine you'd probably be a prime target if there was ever the opportunity.
quite
That's
welcome.
why I've been... Fortunately, it seems to have no interest in me anytime we've crossed paths.
I see.
But with your blessing, I will continue my research into it.
Please.
That being
do so.
said, still, consider what I said. We may be able to leverage the principles behind its operation with the fragments that we have. We may be able to do better with it than it was originally designed.
Potentially. I will look into this further. If I am able to find anything, I will let you know.
If you'd like, I can leave with you a few more of the fragments I've brought with me. Otherwise, I'll hold on to them myself.
Keep them with you for now. They are likely safer in your hands than here.
Right. Including that one? Or will you hold on to that?
I will be holding on to this personally.
Alright. Just be careful of it. While I'm fairly certain what it does, at this rate, seeing how easily it can mutate and evolve, wouldn't surprise me if even a small bit of it could become just as problematic as the entire thing.
I will proceed with caution. Thank you.
I shall stay up here a little longer. Hopefully Sig arrives, and I can get working on the other business that me and him have.
He seemed
Until
rather excited
we
when I
meet
mentioned
again.
the project to him.
That he was.
I will need to speak with
I'll
the
come back when I have more information. Of course. Thank you for giving me your time.
By the way, I do have a order that if you wish to sign on.
We've been talking about that
Here
later.
she comes now, by the way.
That's quite nice. Hey, Hybris?
Hello, Leo.
Get off the floor.
You needed to
Hello.
speak?
Yeah.
I see. Did
You
you wish
good?
to speak privately or in the open?
This is
Shall
more
I
a
come
private
with
matter.
you?
Yeah, he can come with us. He's my... well, he has the information you might have to see.
I see. If you would follow me.
To stay down here and watch over the place, help them out if they need help.
Make friends.
That too.
Got it.
Would you like to relax in the cantina, or would you like to relax in the garden?
The garden.
Oh yeah, the garden.
Greetings, Miss Hybris.
Right this way.
That way
I
I'll
hope
Hello
you're
be
there.
doing
down the
quite
hall.
well.
I am. Thank you.
I'm
I
glad.
hope things have been well for you.
Yeah, they are improving, as always. Everything requires time. So let's go to the point. First of all, I apologize for coming by here and interrupting you from whatever you're doing. But as we speak in the casino, something's been happening recently. And we can deal with that by ourselves, sadly. This required extra hands and more professional touch, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what you mean. You will need to explain this further.
I apologize.
Would you like me to
can
help?
you
What Mr. Leonhardt himself is saying is that there is current issues and situations that is happening within our city that is requiring more assistance. Yes, we might be stuck up as well as not really looking for outside help, but at this current time, with all of our situations at this moment, we are requiring assistance. That's if you are willing to provide it.
I see. Leo, you understand the nature of our relationship.
Yeah, I understand, totally.
Might I ask what it is that is currently happening in Blue Hope City that you believe Aegis needs to step in?
Yukio, show the information.
Do I have permission to activate a piece of technology within these boundaries?
You do.
He's going to pull out a small disc and he's going to toss it onto the floor. A small projectional screen will show. You're going to see newspaper articles. You're also going to see statistic numbers. You're going to see that drugs and crime has increased, as well as kidnappings, murders, and destruction of property. You're also going to see the headline for the most latest newspaper out of Blue Hope City, 1,000 in total from everything that's been happening.
I see. Leo, I was under the impression that the Leonhards had things under control, but this does not seem controlled in the slightest.
Sadly, we have things under control, but a source, an unknown source, is causing anarchy inside the other families. Something is going on, and they want to, well, take the leadership by force, causing, how you would call it, oh yeah, a gang war. We don't know who is this person, but he already combines a lot of the other families, at least a half of them, to start, well, as you can see, they are messing with the business of other ones that don't want to join their cause. This is a type of message. People is dying because they are not respecting my rules. Drugs and kidnaps are increasing. Sadly, by myself, this is taking more than I can, control. Sadly, each time I try to get close, someone tries to shoot me. Or the people around me.
If I might ask, this other family, where are they based from?
You mean the other ones or the source of all this chaos?
The others. Are they holding territory within Blue Hope City?
Some of them, yes. Yakuza, Russian, Irish, and Mexican.
I see. That...
As Hybris, to put it blunt, we only have 100 men. We used to have 200. We are spread very thin, trying to control Blue Hope City.
Since the island situation... Wait. Since the island situation... We lost a lot of men. Our resources are limited right now, and they are approaching death. We are sadly trying to recover the losses of that moment. As you could say, even when I have a stronger members, we are not exactly capable at all to face these other families, and mostly with this exterior help. If you know, I have my own suspects. Sadly, we don't have intel sources. I hear you have a detective in your, well, in your workers? That's how you say it, right? Workers?
As so.
Yeah, he might give us a hand to find the missing people.
I see.
One of them...
I regret to inform you that Esso has just recently closed shop, if you will, in regards to his work as a detective. He has decided to focus his efforts here.
But he was a detective. Someone with those skills will never lose the touch. One of the daughters of the governor of Blue Hope City is being kidnapped. She and her protection.
I see. Wow.
It's a complex situation. A lot of things happening at the same time, Miss Hybris. As you can see, we can focus in a lot of...
Unless you're counting pinky foods.
We can focus in all of them at the same time. That's why we need for the moment. And with all my, of course, sorry, because I don't want to bother you. I'm asking you for help. Again.
I believe to
After
some
all, we are
capacity
searching-
Aegis and my resources can be used to assist you and the rest of Blue Hope City. However, do keep in mind that this changes nothing of our relationship. We are there to help the people of Blue Hope City.
Yes, and that's why we're here. 'Cause sadly, even when we try the same, we have the bad reputation. But you guys, you are the public face. People will love you.
Potentially.
Authorities will assist you. Indeed. So with this, you guys can focus on the outside while we try to see what's going on in the dirt.
I see. I will need to speak with Esso on what he would like to involve himself in, as he has only just retired from his work as a detective. I am unsure if he will be interested in so quickly returning to such work.
Well, all depends on him. But we quite for sure will appreciate having extra hands of a professional. The doctor of the governor is actually, well, not only important, he's a friend. He's the only good man that the city has. And he for sure has future for being a good, how you call it, mayor?
Mayor.
Yeah. Elections are coming. This is easily a message, so he can stop his
campaign for running for mayor.
Yeah.
I see. Well, I will need to do...
I own most of the hospitals as well in Blue Hope City. We're getting full. We can't handle much more.
I see. Well then. I will need to do some research of my own into the situation to see where our resources should be best applied.
Here, if you need to access the system of Blue Hope, email or give me by advance the codes so you can do your own research. Use it well, please. You have a lot of things here.
And just please be aware, our systems have been getting recently hacked. So please be careful.
Well then, perhaps I can assist there as well. Is there anything else you wish to speak on?
Well, I think you hear me talking with this guy about a certain person that is killing innocents and it's messing around. His name is Brunswick. He recently joined this business. I guess you know about him, right?
Yes, I do. He recently attacked Sachi due to a disagreement within the Zephyra City Council.
Indeed. Even when he's not part of Blue Hope City, all the business I'm in, right, this business in general, call it as you want, have rules. He recently joined and he believes he can be also a king. Now he's doing everything he wants without actually thinking consequences. He's upset. He's making some families upset. And mostly myself, because he attacked a son that is, well, it belongs to a friend. As you know, Sachi is a good friend of mine, and what happened will give him bad reputation about security, mostly. I'm trying to take a decision about keeping an eye on him or deal with him personally, but I don't want to take the second option because he's a friend after all.
Of course.
That's why I was trying to phone people to keep him under control. Not under control, I'm sorry, I apologize. Keep him on touch, you know? An eye on him. Did I say it well, J.K.?
Keep wraps, give information, keep updates.
Yeah. I'm getting older and my English is getting worse. Amazing. Anyways, I don't want to ask you to join this thing, but doing that you unearthed some of your resources in Purple Lotus, the casino, you might want to be, well,
on guard.
On touch with all the situation. Yeah, on guard. Thank you. I heard him when we were in the church in the hills place that tone, bill, whatever. When we were waiting in the outside, he made a call. He forgot I wasn't there, and he talked something about preparations, getting ready, because this was going to be the last time Sachi tricked him, and he was going to make him pay.
I see. Have you informed Sachi of this?
I did, but Sachi was kinda
busy at the moment.
He
You might hear me, but you
And
know how
I also
he's distracted
overheard
otherwise.
some information as well from his men, as well as from him personally of Brunswick. Something about make sure to call off the vans, and his men yapping about how we are weak and they only work for a paycheck, and maybe we should do the same and stop caring.
I see. Well, firstly, I would hope that you would not take the advice of the Brunswick family. However,
never.
I
It's okay.
will
I'm sorry.
be on guard when it comes to Mr. Brunswick.
Indeed. If he's pointing his guns to Purple Lotus, he's pointing his guns to you, eventually. Because you cannot stop him, for sure. As we can. He was a good man. But now, I can see power corrupt him. Something in his life is wrong. And I don't want to speak to him right now, because our relationship ended wrong once we did the frontal attack. So I'm giving him a last chance. After all, I had to keep the families under control. And he's part of them now. We have a council. It's kinda broken right now, but we still have rules.
Understood. Well, if there is anything I can do beyond this, please let me know.
I do
totally
have
will let
one
you know.
request, Miss Hybris.
Yes.
If you can please send any kind of medical aid to any of the hospitals to help relieve our workers, I'd be very grateful.
Not only them, the civilians that were having a good time in our establishments.
I see. I will look and see what resources can be deployed.
I thank you.
Well, this is it. I appreciate a lot that you decide to help out.
Of course, it is within our best interest. And it is within
And
our
again,
operation
sorry.
that we hope to protect those of Blue Hope City.
Eventually, once we found the source, we might have some... Well, we might have the need to have some backup for the raid.
I see.
And I will ask you this, just because I don't know if you have a code. You can choose the destiny of these people. Life, that means prison, or death. That is punishment, of course.
Wow.
All depends of you now. I will leave that in your hands. Mostly because I want to see something by myself.
I see. Wow. Thank you.
And if you need anything in return, please don't hesitate to ask.
Of course. Thank you.
Have a wonderful night. And again, I'm sorry for disturbing your night with troubles. This is the fault of Nero. He's been pushing too much. Now we don't have nothing yet. Only despair. Or Escara.
I have
They
no
say they
idea.
have a bar.
They said some... Excuse me, Miss Hybris, do you know where your cantina is? Where we believe our associates are in there.
Yes. This way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you mind if we
Yeah.
take some drinks before we leave?
No, that is fine.
I need to consume energy before overloading. Holy shit.
The kitchen is this way.
I have forgotten how big this place was. I don't see Kara and the new gear
I
here.
don't know either.
Perhaps
We
they
have-
are in the garden.
Maybe. Do you have water or something by chance?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Perfect. And the garden, what direction it is?
I will show you
Can
the
we
way.
just... Oh, okay
Thank
then.
you.
Uh,
Ah, never mind. Here they are.
just when we were looking for you.
How was the meeting?
As well.
Was
This is
it?
something for you. Been reading an unknown robotic ping. Maybe to see if maybe you could look into it.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, this time, everything was good. Okay, can we breathe a tiny bit?
Hello, Miss Hare.
Hi.
Okay,
Is
we're
everything
departing.
alright?
Let's go.
Yes, I'm
Papa's
just-
waiting for us.
Ah, I see.
Thank you for
New
your
people.
time.
Of
Let's
course.
call Mr. Subson so he can invite us. Oh wait, he's actually sending an Uber right here. We have to wait.
And
till
thank
he
you for
is-
healing me on the day.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
Hey, you guys have
Please take care of yourself.
I will, thank you.
I'm not. That was a bug. That was a malfunction.
Is everything alright? Do you require maintenance?
I'm good. It was just black for a second. I'm alright.
I see. Wow. Please let me know if you do require assistance.
Thank you. Those people, I don't believe I really know them.
That is the Leonhards. The Leonhards are a mafia based out of Blue Hope City.
Oh,
While it is
So not-
generally within our rules of operation to cooperate with such an organization, the Leonhards have shown that they are peacekeepers within their community.
oh, I see.
Miss Hybris, I certainly hope everything went alright.
Yes, things are fine. It is good to see you again, Joe.
Ever a pleasure to see you. Is Sir Esso doing alright?
He is doing much better.
That's good.
Excellent, excellent. Hopefully we'll be able to see his healthy face as opposed to that helmet.
Yes, yes. Thankfully, with some time, care, and personal attention, he has recovered quite well thus far.
That's the best anyone can ask. Outside of not getting hurt in the first place, of course, but there's very little you can do to prevent that sometimes.
We'd much preferred them not getting hurt, though.
Yes.
Of course, of course.
Precisely.
Getting hurt is
No one
bad.
wishes
That's
for
not a
it.
good thing. Getting bad is bad. Getting hurt is bad. It's not a good thing. It's painful.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Inadvisable to do.
Mm-hmm.
It is generally treated in a negative manner, yes. Wow.
Well, I could use a drink. Perhaps some tea. Would anybody else like some tea?
I am fine, but thank you.
I'm pretty sure you guys don't have alcohol, but I could probably go for some tea anyways right now. So sure.
Excellent. I could use some tea while viewing the stars.
It's interesting.
Yes, that is Joe. He is a friend. He has been helping us with a few things. Or
my
more
fortune,
accurately,
which
we are
is
assisting him,
interesting.
as it may be.
Morning.
Oh.
Oh. Hello, Mirika.
Hi. Hybris.
One. Todd?
Right.
Is there something?
What? What? Nothing. No. What?
I thought you said something.
No, if I said something, you'd hear it.
Oh. Is there anything I can do for you, Air?
Oh, no. Thank you, though.
I see.
If you need to rest or... Yeah, that is understandable.
I do not need to rest, but I do have more tasks to take care of. I was
Then
simply
please.
checking.
Thank you.
Well, I'm heading down to the lab because I need to start working on my armor.
Time to go back to my room.
case, but I still like it. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Hello, Quill.
Hi, Hybris.
What is that smell? Sock.
It's concerning.
Yes.
Apparently he's looking for another cat that might be in Brim's room.
Oh,
It
yes.
seemed like that's what he was saying anyways.
Yes, she informed me that she now has a new pet. I do hope it will not be an issue for Sock.
I hope not.
Oh, how have you been?
Good.
That is wonderful
Things have
news.
mostly been going well.
I have met a few of your Pathfinders. They seem to be quite interesting, most of them.
Yes. A lot of them are a little rough around the edges, but you might expect that for starters.
Most certainly. Wow. I am glad to see that your guild is growing well.
At least they finally fixed one of the major problems.
Major
For now.
problems.
Due to one of the quests they did, they unleashed a large sum of imps in the Whispering Wood, and they weren't very happy about that.
Yes, that is
But
understandable.
It's handled now.
I am glad to hear it.
I want to state for the record that it wasn't me.
What happened?
Hmm?
Well, usually if you say that it wasn't you, then something happened. That wasn't you.
She asked for it.
Who asked for it?
Cookie.
Cookie?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie again.
She kept pestering me, you see. When I first met her, she kept asking me weird questions, like what do I eat, and I was like, well, how about I show you? And I pulled out this thing. This can, you see? This half-opened can of surströmming.
God, Sog, no! Not this thing again.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Sog.
Hello, Saya.
You put...
But I didn't open
Hello,
it. She
Hybris.
opened it, and it sprayed all over her face. It was glorious.
I see. Does she need help getting it off?
No, she seems to be fine.
I'm gonna go check.
She's talking with Cypher and Esso.
Yeah.
Gonna go and check.
He told us
She
to
provoked
get out
me.
of the room. He told us to get out of the room, so we left. Well, the garden.
I see.
No, hopefully it should be fine. Miss Hybris,
Hello, Joe.
always glad to see you.
Oh,
And
hey,
you?
Crystal.
People in the hallway.
Hello, Miss Crystal.
I mean, why not? It's a lovely hallway.
Oblivious.
It
I
always
had a
seems to
question.
be right around this area.
Do we have another
I can't
cat
remember
that
the
feeds
times
us?
Can't
We
count the
do.
number of times I've woken myself up.
And
to
when
the
were you
sound of
planning to
people
tell this
just
to me?
chatting,
There is a certain
right?
amount of protocol to this.
Yeah.
My apologies, I had not.
They must keep a minimum distance of...
The balls aren't that thin. Aren't that thick.
You will need to speak with Brim.
Thin,
You're
thick.
fine.
It is there.
Oh, Brim is
Edward, it is a pleasure to meet you again.
In the meantime,
I
I
see.
do
Okay.
need to go and speak with Esso.
Alright, fine.
It is good to see you all. Saya, I do hope that you are
Mm.
feeling better today.
I apologize
I'm
that the
walking.
last time you saw me, I was very drunk.
I will
At
not
least
hold it
you're moving
against you.
around without crutches.
I'm not gonna walk on crutches. I literally will stay in bed before I think about walking. And I'm fine now. I'm just getting used to walking.
Hello, Quill.
Oh, it looked like everything was not exploding.
Wow.
Mostly.
That is good to know. Wait, mostly?
It looked like they were talking. I didn't go any closer than that.
I see. Well, perhaps we should give them time to speak then. Wow.
I mostly just wanted to make sure they weren't, running around or trying to get the surstrumming off their face.
Yes, it is quite putrid, I have found.
It's potent, that's sure.
I have found that despite my own sensibilities for smell, surstrumming is still unpleasant. Wow. Is there anything specifically that brought you here today, or did you simply come for pleasure?
Just thought I'd visit, if it's okay.
Of course, you are always welcome here. It is good to see you again.
I apologize, I've been, busy.
That is to be understood. Given your new occupation as guild leader,
How are things going here?
They have been significantly worse, but they have been better. We have a few new agents that have been slowly integrating. We have also been helping Sci-Fi with a few tasks. They have been rather difficult for our agents to handle, but they have persevered.
At least they have something to do.
Of course.
I sometimes worry when people don't have things to do, they get in more trouble.
I would have to agree. We also recently assisted with an assault that took place on the Selous Casino in Zafira City. It was
I
quite unpleasant.
read some of the news on it. I'm glad mostly everyone is okay.
Yes.
Unless there's things I don't know.
There have been a few more unfortunate injuries. However, those who have been injured are slowly recovering.
I'm glad. I admit I was a little worried.
That is to be understood, as I'm sure you are learning with the Pathfinders Guild. Injury can occur even when you take as many precautions as possible. Wow. Aside from the Pathfinders Guild? Have you been perhaps working on your library or doing anything else?
Mostly working to get everything in order for lodging for them. It's a little more difficult.
Yes. It has taken me quite some time to get this establishment as full as it is, or as capable.
I'm intending to send them out to get lumber, but it's taking a while. A lot of things for them to do.
Of course. Wow.
Is Luna alright?
She has been doing quite well. Her development has been increasingly rapid, and she is beginning to comprehend more advanced concepts.
It makes sense. A lot more people around to help teach her. Including you.
Of course. I am hoping that as she continues to grow, they will help me guide her. But thus far, her growth has been quite positive.
Well, if she ever needs time out, I don't mind watching her.
I will keep this
I
in
know
mind.
how busy you can get.
Of course. She enjoys seeing new locations. It gives her new data to parse.
I'd assume. In theory, I could try taking her to a library. It might be enjoyable.
She would likely and greatly enjoy this, yes.
But I'm glad everything's going alright. I know a few times when I've gone missing for a while, it's ended up worse than I left, but I was hopeful this time.
Hello, Cypher.
Hi. It's been a busy day. Esso's in the garden, by the way. He's looking for you. He's got to talk to you about some shit.
See, I will go and see him shortly. Thank you. It would seem I need to go and speak with Esso.
I suppose I'll leave you to it.
If you would not mind, you are more than welcome to stay as long as you would like.
I'll probably talk to Ion for a bit. I can see him.
Of course.
It's been a bit since I saw him.
Well, perhaps I will be able to converse more later.
Becomes more problem rather than just a brand.
What do you mean? What's going on? Holy shit. Hybris, I left the bed under proper authority.
That is fine.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi! Hi, how are you? It's been a while. I hope you've had your work hasn't kept you too much.
My work always keeps me busy, but being able to manage my
So,
time and work on more than one thing at a time is important.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
good. I'm glad.
how much of that do you hear?
None of it.
None. Okay, let's get you informed there, sweetheart. This information's like, I need to know. Like, I need you to keep this on lock, to the point where only me, you, and Sci-Fi are gonna know about it. Possibly Ion if the situation calls for it. Cookie's a changeling.
Yeah, I can just say it all willy-nilly. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
You've got a database of her old appearances, right?
I do.
Maybe just like an image. Do you want to compare it? Just do the body shape alone.
It is a 20% match. However, given the information that I was given before entering this room, I was able to deduce that that was indeed Cookie.
Now then.
Although it would not be the first
You
time
have
that
a-
Sock has lied to me.
What did Sock tell you?
That he had sprayed Sustroming all over her face, which would explain the smell.
Why did... I have, like, questions for Sock, but I also kind of don't at the same time. Point aside. So, kiddo, you were going on about how your brand apparently is going to become a problem in a week's time because of, and if I heard the phrasing right, something to do with bandits. Am I on point?
It's not gonna be a problem for all of you. It's just gonna be a problem for me.
Problem for you. So, it is a problem for us. Now, please, go on. And
I don't
inform me.
understand how it'd be a problem for you.
You are a resident here. Our job is to take care of each other and the people who stay here. Am I about right in that, Hybris?
It is accurate. I would
Accurate.
attest to this, yes.
She's a lot better with me than all that, but I do that. And that means we're not going to let someone just get fucking thrown away by bandits because of what they are. Now then, what's gonna happen to you?
Either A, I will be could go a couple of ways. My brand has told me. The boss would either have the brand kill me slowly on the inside, or he doesn't want to lose his prized possession. It'll become a tracking beacon. So whenever I leave this place, they'll easily snatch me up.
Really makes you fucking wonder what kind of sick goddamn world we fucking live in.
Listen, I'm a changeling. I only serve a
Doesn't
couple
mean-
purposes.
Doesn't mean a goddamn thing. You're a fucking person. Don't ever
You're
just
hunted
tell me
for
you're
sport.
Yeah. And it's fucked. And it should be stopped. Problem is, they've got those goddamn poaching planets and whatnot. Bring anything there. That's it. It's fair game. Not even I can do anything about it. Oh, by the way, I work partially for Dipka now. Cypher. Yeah. I think it means I'm doing more paperwork.
Knowing him, yes.
So, what would you like to do to tackle this one? I'm saying we keep this
I'd
one
say
under
throw
the
me
books.
out. I'd say throw me
No.
out. I can go do what I gotta. I've overstayed my welcome, obvious.
Also,
I've been here for more than a month now. Just staying in Apollo's room.
and
I haven't really contributed to much.
did you help out Ion?
Yeah. I made him a new arm.
And this is us paying you back. Staying here is easy. Don't mean nothing. Let people stay here all the time. As long as we know them. They need a place to stay.
If I might say something. Miss Cookie, if I am understanding the situation with the limited amount of data that I have received thus far, these bandits, they are aware that you have gone missing, by their understanding.
Yeah.
They are not aware that you are here, or otherwise. Is this correct?
No, they don't. Yeah.
I see.
They've been trying to track this place, but they somehow can't.
It's possible the distance.
Probably. Oh. He has disappeared.
He has.
Can you do that? Can you do see? Now that he's gone, can I ask you a question?
I suppose.
Is he a tiefling?
No. No, he is not. He is a demon.
Okay. Thank you.
You have a fear of tieflings? I see.
My boss is a tiefling.
I see. That is unfortunate to hear.
Yeah.
Now then, you believe that in a week's time, this boss of yours is going to activate this brand? I am assuming the one on your neck.
Yeah.
You have a reasoning for believing he will activate this now?
I don't.
It is
I've
just a
been
fear.
constantly getting calls. Yeah, I've constantly been getting calls for Andon. He's kind of like the second in command to my boss. I think he has just a weird obsession with me.
I see. This Andon, he has indicated to you that this boss will activate this rune within a week's time?
Yeah. He constantly reminds me. Telling me, where are you? Where are you? Do you know he's gonna activate it if you don't get here within 2 weeks? And then he has like this timer and he calls me almost every morning being all like, hey, it's so many days. And I'm like, Brandon, go fuck yourself. And then and if I don't answer, he'll like spam call me. Till I do.
I see.
He's like an obsessive boyfriend. Though I didn't agree to this.
There are a few ways we could mitigate this problem.
How so?
Before I answer that question, I must know. This brand. What is the nature of the situation surrounding its placement upon you?
It's basically kind of... It's a symbol and a branding of showing that he owns me, that I'm his property.
I see. And does he own you?
I don't know how to entirely answer that. Gonna be completely honest. I guess he does.
I see. Do you feel as though you are enslaved to him because of this? I see. Wow. As I said, there are a few things that we can do to prevent this. Firstly, there are means by which we could mitigate this brand effectively. One moment. Yes, Ion?
Just checking up on Cookie. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing peachy clean. How you been? It's been a while. Where you been? You been out with the family? Been hanging out, chilling, been acting so cool. How's Juniper doing? Is she doing great?
How is Juniper doing?
I thought I told you. But I'm good. Jennifer's doing actually exceptionally well.
I am glad to hear it. Is there anything I can help you with, Ion? Or were you only here to check on Cookie?
I actually just came to check on Cookie, but if you guys are having a private conversation, it's fine. I can wait outside.
If you would not mind, I would like to finish this conversation with her first. Thank you, Ion. Cookie, would you take a seat?
Yeah, sure. Well, let me get my invisible chair and sit down.
Those are always fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
There are... well, you could call it a device, but artifacts that can be used to block out signals that would activate a rune such as yours. However, they have a nasty side effect about them. They cut you off from the we. That is how they block your, in this case, brand from being activated. This would likely interfere with your own biological processes you would not be able to change. It might buy us time, though, to better assess and react to the situation, given that it is only a week's time that we have to negotiate initially with and or potentially deal with this individual. I believe we can assist you, however, on such a short time to handle such a sensitive issue. We may want the insurance.
I don't pay my taxes. I don't think I got any Insurance. Is that not the type of insurance you're talking about? I don't
It is
have
not.
lost legal. Okay, right. Hey, what type of insurance are you talking about?
The artifact I just mentioned to you. They are not
yeah.
particularly difficult to make. Their function is rather simple. We would simply need to find someone who is capable of producing it. However, it is also possible that if we take too long, it may agitate this boss. Is there any more information you could provide to me on this individual?
On my boss?
Yes.
We call him the Keeper.
And why do you call him the Keeper?
He's the one that keeps us in check. The one who keeps where he wants us to be. The one makes us believe at first that we have a home.
I see.
That
If I might ask, when you say we, who is this we that he is giving a home to?
the bandits. He has almost everyone wrapped around his finger. So
Hybris! He's consumed.
Yes?
Is it too much trouble if my lawyer comes here?
You may summon him, yes.
You have a
The way is
lawyer?
open.
I'm sorry.
I have his thing here. I think I just have to run it through you.
You do. I will open the way.
Yes. Okay.
Cookie, I'm sorry you
What?
had to sister.
About the what?
The can.
Oh! Yeah, it smelled like ass.
I know, but I like it. Not ass, but whatever.
God damn.
I'm just
This was a busier day than I was expecting.
It usually ends up that way, doesn't it?
I came here to, just see what people were up to, and I've been dragged every which way. Into people's shit.
Oh, maybe we should leave them. I think they were having a conversation.
Ah, yes, of course.
If you would not mind. Thank you.
Everybody else is in the long hallway whenever you wrap up your conversation. It's a good time. Come join us.
Long hallway.
Well, as you were saying.
Yeah, has around. Has all the bandits and myself wrapped around his face. And, well, it's a small group. I think a small group is all to be honest.
I see.
He has me changing. He has a tabaxi. A high elf. Dragon looking dude. He says he's not a dragon. call him a lizard.
Likely
And the
a
Dolahan.
dragonborn.
And there's one more. Ah, the Aarakocra.
You see. All of these individuals you mentioned, they are all similarly branded?
Yeah, they all got a brand somewhere on.
I see.
I think that you're proud of me. Everyone refers to him as the keep. I have to his my keep. I don't know why. I've been with him ever since I was 14. 10 years. But, you know. I don't know if there's a way to get me out of it all. Probably is. Though we can have that artifact thing you said. I think it'll get to solution.
Quite possibly, yes. I believe that entering negotiations or talks with this individual, this keeper, will be necessary. You agree with this, perhaps?
That's good. He likes to keep his what he looks like a secret everyone, but
I see. Is there a specific reason as to why he does this?
it's kind of did for all the stuff that he's done.
I'm sorry?
He's kind of wanted for a lot of stuff he's done.
Perhaps you could give me more information on this?
Stolen a bunch of artifacts. He choreographs a lot of illegal trading and deal. I don't know too much on it. That's not my dip.
That is fine. You do not need to provide me further information at this time. You know that they have some name?
The keep.
Yes. Do they have a real name?
Yeah, he never tells. Since keeper's eating me by. His name's always been that. As long as I. So.
I understand.
Yeah.
I have a few ideas. However, I will need to think on them further.
Alright. Thank.
You do not need to thank us. I may come and request more information from you. You have also been staying in Apollo's room?
Yeah.
I see. Would you prefer to have a room of your own?
Guess. Too much.
I do not. I have assigned a room for you to use.
Okay.
Are there any questions you have?
No. I think I'm all right now.
We will do what we can to help you, Miss Cookie.
Thank you. I guess I better go get Ion.
If you would like to. I am certain he would like to see
Yeah.
you. Hold up. Track strap is not sitting right.
I forgot my Thai food that's not mine.
For a number of reasons, I'm going.
Wait a second.
Also, what room did they just go into?
Wait a second.
They went to Apollo's.
I had Thai food in the fridge.
That was your Thai food?
Yeah, it's not
One
the end
moment.
I have on.
Come here, Cookie.
Cookie!
Cookie. Why are you running?
Cookie! Why are you running?
Hello, Quill.
Hello.
This is getting entertaining. Keeps me in high spirits at this point, and it's great.
That's I don't remember if I've seen Cookie before.
Yeah.
She looked different.
The last time I met her, she was asking me to do something for Ion, like as an arm piece.
Yeah.
Bionic arm.
I think I've only seen her at a distance. I never actually spoken
There was
to her.
a chance for me
Well,
losing an arm during that.
That's an experience to have. She
It went well.
ate my Thai food.
Okay. That would be a horrible thing.
My apologies.
Was it good Thai food?
It's perfectly fine. I ordered too much, anyways. I just find it more amusing than anything.
Are they discarding the door, or did they catch her?
No, they're gonna ambush her.
They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, but what if she just stays in the garden and like just falls asleep behind a tree? Or oh, there she is.
No.
There it goes. Well, Hybris, I gotta go, but I think I remember you can eat now.
I am capable of it,
I
yes.
need brownies.
Oh.
A little
Thank
Ziploc
you.
bag
Really
with
good.
a little brownie in it, and like little walnuts.
I took one of them just now, and they were really good.
Thank you. It has been good to see you. I will need to
good to
visit
meet you.
sometime soon.
I'll try and come around more often. I know I keep saying that, but for real this time. Things are calming down a lot.
That is good to hear. If there is anything that we can do to assist you as well, please let us know.
I think just trying out what I bake is good enough.
Seems like the
I'm
top
gonna go to
child.
bed because
The current thing I'm trying to learn.
there's fun.
What is that?
Good night. Good night.
Say
To
she
bake
got
things.
tied up.
Oh,
Yep.
I see. Well, I will be sure to let you know what I think.
Why?
Perhaps ask
Yeah.
Laura for some advice.
I...
She is a wonderful cook.
Yes. I actually left a
I
really
want to
fine
see
one
this.
to give.
I want to see this. I want to see what happens.
So I have the last bite of your Thai food, and I have a half-drink orange, carton of orange juice that I drank with it. It might have been the orange juice might have been full when I first got it, but it's halfway done.
Goodbye. It was good to see you.
meet you, Quill.
Good luck.
You can keep it, dear.
I will likely need it. Thank you.
Seems like things have gotten more and more interesting as the days go by, huh?
That's not paying her back.
I had already made this observation.
That
months ago.
is.
So, what you're going to do
I believe
to
it is a
pay her
side
back
effect.
for the food that she used her
Bringing
money
so
to go and get,
many.
You know,
is
people
you're going
I'd actually
to
be surprised if I
spend a
could
number of hours
that shit, you know?
working up to
Different
the amount
racial
of money
dynamics.
she spent on that Thai food. How much did
Together
you
into
spend
one
on your Thai food?
location.
By the way, sorry, I had a teleporting moon in my pocket that kind of went off. I ended up back in my office.
Oh my. Perhaps you should not keep them in your back pocket.
Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Yeah,
Great.
yay! I threw a carton of orange juice at you.
If you could please refrain.
That's for putting canned food in my face. That's for putting canned food in my face.
I only gave it to you. I never told you.
Orange juice left in there.
That was your fault, not mine.
It smelled real bad. At least orange juice
Counter
kind of good.
No, it doesn't. Not to my nose. I'm
Sock,
sensitive. I don't like
counterspell.
citrus.
So 23 credits? I don't got that. Hey, Ion. I don't have 23 credits.
Spell.
You're right. You're going to earn 23 credits.
You can't just.
What if? Okay, hear me out. What if I give? What if you give me money for working on your arm?
No.
Oh, come on.
Shut to a maid. Holy shit.
Crystal.
You will not.
I need 3 tasks.
Honey, he was kidding. Honey,
Perform an actual
when you're ready. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yep.
It waste away. He's Chloe. What are you?
It also depends on how much you're technically allowing their payment to be per hour.
How are you with tailoring and sewing?
I'm able to move pretty well. A little hard to get up every
Actually,
now
no,
and
not that
again,
bad. I've had to
but not
sew
as
up
bad.
my old
Not as
clothes
bad.
that I
I'm
need
not
to
used to
sew
that.
out.
I am doing quite
If
well.
something
I
is
have
out
not
in the
been
garden,
used.
they probably just absorb it.
I have some fabrics
If
that
someone
need
who's
sorting.
anti-magic casts a spell, do you think
No,
they
you
A lot
look
of
absolutely fucking gorgeous today. I don't know what it
antithesis
is.
of that spell, like the opposite?
Helen, you gotta be doing something.
Good. You'll be helping Crystal sort the fabrics.
Take care, Sarah. Take care of yourself a little bit. Do something a little bit special. Maybe something with your hair.
No, of
Let
course
this
not.
be a lesson to you.
That burp was Thai food burp.
I understand. Don't
There's a little
take
bit of orange in
from
there.
people
No, that would not.
without
Well,
asking.
anti-magic is the removal of magic. What
Um,
you're talking about is
Hybris.
the opposite end. Like
Then
flipping
you
it on
ask.
its head.
Apparently, I'm getting my own room.
Whatever
now.
kitten Miss Bream has in her room, it's meowing rather loudly. I'm a little worried.
Wait, did you get your provisional license?
I will speak with her.
Yes,
Good job in sealing
yes, the
that.
cat is encroaching on my territory.
Did you get a provisional license?
You talk on rock, so you're the
Did you
only
ask
walkie-talkie
for a
cat
provisional
out
license?
Doesn't matter, sire. It
Do
doesn't
you
matter.
think it'd be a good idea to ask for a provisional license? Go ask for a provisional license.
Jesus.
There's a certain there's a certain back and forth that needs to happen.
No, just let it
Yes,
be.
Sock.
Yes,
Sock, are you aware that not every cat is a walking, talking cat? It might just be an actual kitten.
Everything in here.
To my knowledge, it does not.
Exactly what I was saying.
Care.
It is
There
rather
is a
cute.
certain preamble to this sort of thing.
Maybe they should
I
get
can't
in,
just
you
have
know,
another cat show up without.
Do you
us
just
going
pee
through
on
the
everything?
motions.
What are you, the cat police?
I'm gonna pick something up from my room real quick.
No, I am just following protocol.
Is there like some declaration of cathood that we should know about?
No.
Yes, it usually goes a bit
I
like
did
this.
have to move.
Like an engine?
Apparently, Brim thought it would
You
be
know,
a
that
smart
sounds
idea to
exactly
bury
like the sound I hear before I cast Bigby's hand on a cat.
You can't.
Sock, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I
Do
can't
that
cast
again.
Bigby's hand.
That was me showing an establishing of dominance as a cat.
Okay, such a dominance.
Please do not damage the sock.
Like
Please.
that. I am very upset.
Sock, you keep being a bad boy.
I am
I'm
now
gonna rub
also
your nose in it.
Story.
Please do not damage my home. I've already had to deal with conflict.
Do we need to
during
get you a giant cat tree or something?
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Don't
There's-
patronize me.
There's usually a very easy option for this, but it's you know.
You just kind of did 2 fingers.
Are you saying
you're
they
like-
should declaw me, you fiend?
Oh
I don't think it was the clause he was referencing, Sock.
He's saying they should get you fixed.
You know, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
We are
I
not
was about
cutting
to
off
grab
Sock's
my laser
balls.
pointer.
Stop.
I mean, next thing you know, he's gonna
No.
start peeing on things to mark them as his.
If he's really having this
good
kind of
God.
aggression when you bring another cat into the household, I mean.
You know, Sock's like kind of at least has the mind of a person. So like I don't think we're gonna need to do that. I feel like.
I think it's just instinctual.
What's that, Brian? Like you want to say something?
Oh, good.
Good.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good. I think you should
I'm going to
spray
go
him
check
with
on
water
Saya.
the next time he does that.
Go make them.
Gee, I actually have one right here.
So anyway.
Yeah, so Sphinxes,
Oh,
right? Like,
wait.
what's wrong
Yeah,
with them?
Sphinxes, right? I don't know. It's just.
What do you
Any
think a
cat
baby
with human
sphinx looks
head
like?
Yeah.
Do you think it looks
Sphinx,
like
but
a normal
smaller.
house cat with a baby head on it?
Is this what being a part of Dipka is now? I'm just gonna get asked like the most
First of all, it's the
off-the-wall fucking-
DIPCA.
Dipka!
DIPCA, Dipka.
Dipka.
It's putting disrespect on our name, Dara.
DIPCA.
A name we thought about for hours.
It's the
Dipka
DIPCA.
house.
It's the Dipka.
We spent like 2 whole hours thinking up that name.
As an official Dipka representative, it is Dipka.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Don't whoa. I can do this now.
I don't think he has a future in the company.
I don't know what's going on
This is
here.
insubordination.
It's so unprofessional. I don't know what to make of this.
I hate them.
Like he's spitting red in our faces right now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
A burning fire.
Respect.
It's like he doesn't
I want a
even
Dipka
care.
card.
Authority.
Next time I stop by the office, I'll grab you a Dipka card.
Well, he did fill out the paperwork, though.
He did fill out the paperwork. He signed the little thing too.
Did you check it and sign it, too?
Yeah, I checked it and signed it. The little box that said for the Archmage only.
That's legally binding. Then we can't just throw it out for saying,
I mean, it is in his contract that we can just throw him out.
Actually, we could kill him too, but I mean, it's not really that.
I don't want to do either of those things. He's very useful, but he's being a bit of a dick right now.
He's being a dick.
Being a bit of a dick, huh?
Honey.
We should get a water cooler around the office, like just so we can have these kind of conversations.
It's just Sci-Fi and Hundera being Sci-Fi and Hundera. Don't worry.
We should get an ice cream maker.
Oh my god, an ice cream maker? Oh, that would be amazing.
Do you have Dipka cups?
Wouldn't those just be called dip cups?
We should make cups. We should make cups. We should have a
sell
gift shop.
mugs with the Dipka logo on.
Can you make him some hot cocoa in the kitchen if
Think about all the interplanar travelers who are going to be coming through our offices. We should put them in a gift shop.
We should have a
Pens! Cup holders! Little eraser things that you put on top of a pencil.
Yeah. Fucking TM Lady Crystal, but if you make ice cream, Dipka dots.
Oh my god.
He does have a future at this company.
But what flavor would that be?
I think maybe we should bring him
Don't
in
give him all
on
the
brainstorming
credit.
sessions or something.
I said TM Crystal.
Definitely got to get him in the writer's room.
Definitely.
I said trademark Crystal.
Oh,
I'm the one who said it.
Ah, right.
What was that?
Confused.
Ethereal, what was that?
You're a lawyer.
Oh, yeah,
Could we
you
get
want
in
hot
legal
cocoa
trouble
or
with
no?
Dippin' Dots if we did Dipka Dots?
Alright. Yes, I do.
I think as long as
I
it's
do have
technically a
cocoa.
form of parody,
Yes.
or we argue it, we're not.
You don't seem like it.
Oh, it's definitely
Something-
parody.
Yeah, exactly.
One hot cocoa.
Because you can't sue someone over parody.
Not a thing, Suda.
Right.
I guess since you're involving in my romance life.
Oh, you spend much time taking care of me.
You know, that's
I'm
a
gonna take care of you a little bit too.
Yeah.
That's
You
literally
wanna
ice
have
cream
that-
of the
that-
future.
I may need it soon.
Yeah. It's like astronaut food.
I know. That's where I
And
go.
then when they melt, they get
like
disgusting.
Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, actually, neither do
Wait, you
I.
don't like
It's
them?
disgusting.
No,
honestly.
like it's a good,
no, I'd
it's
much
a
rather
good
have like
idea.
Deal with it
soft serve.
together, okay?
They get in your mouth and they turn all disgusting and like only
Yeah.
half of them melt.
You're
And
getting the
then we'll
wrong
cuddle
flavor.
up together,
They're
get a
very
nice
disgusting.
movie going. Know what I mean? Just you and me.
Cookies
We're
and
getting
cream are
like
great.
vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Michael.
I mean-
Michael.
Greetings, Hybris.
I mean, think about it like this: if you have an airport without a gift shop, do you really have an airport? We should have a Cinnabon.
Sorry.
But like not like a rip-off Cinnabon. We have to get actual Cinnabon.
Considering your
assert dominance
closeness
again?
to the Astral Sea, I am surprised you are not trying to trademark.
Do you
this
really
product.
want a demonstration?
How'd you do it? You're like you did something, and you just started swinging
Oh wait,
the ball.
you get an ice cream called Ice Cream Swirl.
There is a pun there.
I need you to come here and
There's
get
gotta
down
be
on
a
my
fun
level, yes?
somewhere.
Alright.
Okay, I'm on your level.
Alright, so what you need to do is that you stare them directly in the eyes. You do not blink.
Ass Starbucks.
You
No,
make
that
these
doesn't
kind of
work.
noises.
No, that sounds like
Astral bucks.
To show you displeasure. Yes?
Astral Buck.
And then,
No, that's
as
the
you would
way
do
it
to
works
an
so
unruly
much.
kitten, you bat them on the nose.
could use Astro Bus as
repeatedly.
currency.
I think we're just planning to use gold, honestly. A lot more, easy.
That's true. Gold is very universal.
Yes! Stop it!
We should absolutely have frequent flyer miles.
I think that's already on the pin.
Oh yeah, no, wait, yeah, it is. No, yeah. Oh right. By the way,
what?
I need to give you a license.
Oh really?
Esso?
We don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Esso, you are staring.
We're working on a license
Sorry.
for, to authorize your, permit for interplanar travel, since you're from the astral plane. Bear in mind, if you travel through your own portals...
You have really beautiful
Well, there hasn't been an interplanar transit hub, but bear in mind, if you're portaling with your own portals, you will not accrue frequent flyer miles. You will only accrue frequent flyer miles if you go through our interplanar transit hub.
You're
interplanar transit hub.
traveling with him.
Alright, let me correct you on that.
Let me have my moment. Let me have my moment, okay?
It's
Right.
very cute.
Retired man trying to enjoy himself. Okay.
Speaking of which,
The
there
portal
may be
network is already
It's very
a
built.
cute.
situation that we may need.
How do you think people get everywhere?
What?
I got a situation. I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything to you. Oh.
I am very confused. What are you referring to?
Listen.
Oh shit.
Conversation for later. So what's wrong?
With it, I can help you.
I see.
We can work together on this, and we might
Leo.
make it
Leo
less of a
Leonhardt was
fucking
here
chore
earlier.
to keep track of everything.
I think he wants a cut.
It would seem
He'd have to
there
join
is-
the DIPCA himself.
It would seem there
You'd have
is
to join the DIPCA.
someone within the Mafia City.
You'd have to become a Dipka cat.
Well,
Mafia,
the ethics committee stuff is
Blue Hope
basically
City
just my free time
that has
stuff
decided
anyways.
to start
He would
uniting
not
some
be a
of
It is just a
dipka cat. He would be a dip cat.
smaller families.
Dipka.
They have started.
Makes sense. Getting more has
Wow,
happened.
thanks. Okay.
Yes, but this one has grown more
That's
serious.
how you get.
They
That's how
have
you get your
started
cut. You just gotta dip
actively
in.
targeting civilians.
That one wasn't as good.
Dip cat.
Mm.
Yeah, I was
You're
judging
a
on that one.
dipshit.
Because
And
of
he
this,
has requested
Leo
Aegis
voted
support.
for it.
That was a good
Yes.
one.
He believes that
Yeah, but I'm not.
Is there
no,
tea in
I'm
the
not
kitchen?
dip.
it is
No.
something that we would want to look into.
I don't
and
know.
I agree.
anybody
Hybris,
know?
is there tea in the kitchen?
He
There is.
has also
There is.
personally asked
Oh.
for your potential
Wanna get
involvement.
some tea?
I informed him of
Yes,
your
let's go get some tea. We can go
retirement
over the
from
details in the
detective work.
kitchen.
However,
I'll be
as he
here
has
in the
put it,
long hallway.
one does not
In the middle of
lose
the long
such
hallway.
skills easily.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
So just so you know,
I'm
wherever
no
you're
longer
going,
a
it's an equal
detective, but I
distance
still work
away.
for Aegis. My talents are my talents.
Yeah.
So. We'll get a squad together. Keep it to 3 of us. Probably me, Ion, and maybe Ethereal.
I mean, theoretically, we don't
Actually,
have your actual
I
job
believe
That'd
title.
be
You
sick.
can
ethereal
still be a
skills
detective
may
if
be
you wanted.
useful for something else.
He's like, he's not
Apparently,
even
the
listening to me.
Leonhardts have been facing
Well, he's talking to
hacks,
his girlfriend.
and I believe it is.
Well,
I'm sorry.
oh, I was saying that we don't have an actual job title for Esso yet, so if he wanted to still be a detective, we could just make that his job title.
That is his choice.
You know what? Sure. I'll be a Dipko detective.
Okay.
My apologies. Detective of the DIPCA.
Keep putting disrespect on our name. I'm not a fan of it.
You
We
were
literally
making
have the
jokes
same
about it
goals.
earlier.
That's true.
You're making jokes about
I
it
do
earlier.
think
I don't
I do think a gift shop is a 100% guaranteed going to happen idea.
Then why don't we include Sig in the mission? He's really good with the drone. He's also really good at taking down information and notes that me and Ion find as we go through. And he needs some more,
Elise was here earlier
missions
today
to
as
actually
well.
go on.
She indicated that she had been
I met her.
working on her project. Oh, I'm glad.
Hey. Okay. Well, what kind of project is she working on?
A device to help with research. Sig will be testing the prototypes with her.
A device to help with So like a drone, or like a magnifying glass, or like...
You could compare it to a magnifying glass, yes.
Okay. Alright. I can't wait to find out the results.
By the way, speaking of devices, me and Sokka have to talk to you about that thing.
Yes, we do. Perhaps you would like to speak now?
Yeah, well, he went to the kitchen with Hundera to get some tea, but basically, he sent me over some blueprints for the basics of this magical matrix that he's got going on. The idea is to make magic and technology work together so that we can read whatever's embedded inside his genetic code. Now, this is going to be a very delicate procedure because those two things don't mix often.
Precisely. I am fully aware, considering
and it's
my
going
own
to be a
personal
very big
relationship
magical
with this
matrix.
concept.
I think he said we might need the entire foyer for it.
I see. Well,
A
that is what is
conversation we
required.
can all have together.
Mm-hmm.
If that is what is
I'm
required.
gonna go find where Sock and my lawyer went. I think they went to the kitchen to get tea.
Well, we should all get out of the hallway anyways. So I say we all go.
What, you don't like standing in the middle of
No,
the
no,
endless
Miss Crystal.
hallway?
I do not like standing in the endless hallway. The endless way. You know how much it sucks
Shocking.
getting drinks. Meet you right in there. I haven't gotten to do this yet today. Wanted you to know, you are the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. You look absolutely gorgeous. Your voice sounds particularly amazing today. And thought you could use it. Pretty sure you've been through a little bit today. Things are coming, so
Nothing out of the ordinary.
prepare for more of those. Nothing out of the ordinary, I know, but I am here to try to take care of you now, so I plan on it.
We could assist you with far more maintenance as a result.
Hey, off the counter. Bad kitty.
Wait.
Bad kitty. Come here. Is that a spray bottle?
Ow! Wow. My ankle.
Wow.
Please be careful.
Yeah, you
can
can
sue. I mean, I
Keeps
could
leaving
give
paw
my
prints all over the counter. We have to
It
clean
is
that.
quite unsanitary. I would like for you to
What
perhaps...
do you mean? I clean myself every day. I am a sanitary creature.
You lick yourself.
I am clean.
You lick yourself.
You lick yourself.
Why do you sound so surprised I'm a cat?
You lick yourself.
Yes!
Yes, and I am disciplining a cat. I didn't throw a rock at you. I sprayed water on you. After I told you to get off the counter, and also you hit me. That's a bad kitty. You should wear kitty.
He is
You
not
should
wrong,
know.
however.
I'm very good friends with a pumpkin imp. Do you realize the kind of
Counterspell.
shenanigans I get up to?
Counterspell.
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 Something tells me you do not know how to use the spell. Counterspell.
Counterspell. Oh, hold on, I have a
Any material
reverse
from the
inno card.
This is a powerful tool.
There should
Yeah,
be.
you can just
It is.
you
Unless
just-
someone else has taken it on.
Might even be better than putting people in your pocket.
I don't think anything can trump that.
Actual counterspell. Pfft. Yes, I just burned a spell slot on that. Suck it.
What
He
did you?
wasn't casting anything.
You didn't
He's
count
anti-magic.
anything.
Yes, I just burned a spell slot just to prove a point.
To do nothing?
Wait, what does a counterspell do to anti? Does that mean that I'm magic now?
Nothing.
Well,
Absolutely
we
nothing.
We had the idea that if
Was
you were to
suggestion.
cast
For
magic,
pumpkin, sip Sean
would it
roll
be
one
the
non-draws tail
opposite
of.
effect of whatever that spell is? Would you hurt someone if you cast heal?
I mean,
Thank you for
I
the
mean,
sub.
I can't really cast anything, but we just manipulate the void to just kind of deteriorate mana in general.
So we just anti
Yeah.
things. If somebody casts heal, could you cast the heal away?
Well, it's a bit harder to summon them now.
Does magic work on you? Like healing magic in this?
My daggers can deter most magic away. Most, mind you. If you shoot a fireball at me, I can only do so much. I can't use
He has a magical resistance, it would seem. We have been able to cast some spells on him, however, it would seem that some are less effective than others. Healing magic is...
Healing magic doesn't work on me.
Yes.
It doesn't work at all. Even if you try to use holy, it just doesn't work. I have a high resistance to magic, but
Well, I
obviously if
imagine
you shoot a
holy
fireball
magic
at
would
me-
do doubly bad to you since you're a anti-magic and a demon.
Well,
and void.
Holy doesn't give
That's
you a
like
bonus against.
double type effectiveness in Pokemon.
Well, holy doesn't give you a buff to anti-magic. Remember, holiness is still just a form of magic. I'm a demon, so it still
Yeah.
hurts the fuck out of me, but nowhere near as much as normal demons.
Oh, so actually, void demons might be the tech.
Feywild. Void demons might make really good clothing.
Why is it called the Feywilds? Is it because the Fey live there? And
Wait. Maybe not.
live there and it's a wild area, more or less.
Have you tried demonic
actually
healing
sci-fi.
by any chance?
No.
It could be fun.
That's a lie. He absolutely has tried demonic healing. I mean, you know,
You're letting your evil laugh
I
slip.
have to seal your chest up somehow.
I was the one
That
who
was
did
the
that.
flesh weaving.
Well, yeah, the
was
flesh weaving did the bulk of it. The demonic healing was what made your throat knot on fire.
There's a man singing in the corner.
Oh great, Joey's hearing the singing
In the
again.
corner. What did I do to your body? I put a fragment of my arcana inside of you.
Oh shit. Hybris. We should probably
I'm
do
still
that
not
thing
convinced
soon.
that doesn't count as a chain. I gotta be honest.
My scrying spells are not
Void
that powerful.
demon,
I've definitely
Yes.
told him to
I'll
do
be right
things
back.
and he hasn't, so
It'll
I don't
take me a
think he's
moment.
bound.
Or he's bound and you're just not telling him hard enough.
Hello, Ion.
Hello.
Is something wrong?
So you understand Cookie's situation now?
I do. I wish you had told me sooner if you did know.
I was under the assumption that she was, well, I didn't know what I could say around her, what I couldn't say around her. So I tried my best to try to gather as much information without alerting too many flags.
I see. And what information did you gather?
Probably everything that she's told you so far. Bandit camp that was there had monitors all over that camp. Surveillance has been frequently spotting several groups. This individual, Brandon, apparently has messaging her non-stop over the course of the month. Text messages, phone calls, voicemails, you name it, all going to her singular device. Apparently, just a few minutes ago, she also got sent a meme about how she's going to die in a week. Apparently, an item on her neck there, not a tattoo, obviously. Knew that much from Jump Street. It is a seal of some type. I don't know what origin, where. I have to do more research. I have to look into it. But the bandit camp. I need to know where the leader is.
Miss Cookie. Miss Cookie. Would you please come with me for a moment?
Hey.
Do I want to know? Now I know.
You did not even notice.
And knowing is half the battle.
Hey.
See you have clearance? What's up?
Tell me next time I'm dead. You were saying?
I needed to know this information sooner. Now we are running low on time.
I did tell you there was a possibility that he could kill me.
You did. However, knowing that he could kill you from anywhere is quite the difference.
That being said, I'm gonna send Cordelia to see if she can find the location.
Cordelia?
My Cord.
She's the fastest, she's the hardest to catch, and she can probably get in and get out without being...
No.
I would do that.
Do you want it to come back to the agency should somebody find out?
I would rather have that happen than have her be put in danger again. She is already dealing with enough Ion.
Considering the times table.
Considering the timetable, I may have to handle it myself.
It's your call. This is what I meant by options.
I would recommend. Hey.
Hello, Ion.
I would
Hello,
recommend
Cypher.
taking word because I don't know how well she is. We do have misfits. We technically have a half elf, oh not half, high elf, a Aarakocra, a Dullahan, Tabaxi, and shit last one.
You guys have a Dullahan?
We do not.
That would have been rad.
She's pretty okay, but she's kind of a bitch sometimes.
Well, isn't everyone?
Yeah. She keeps to herself.
Well, okay, I suppose I do have my moments.
You actually had to think about that. Never mind. Go on. Go ahead.
I would like to do what we can, not only for you, but for the others. If this individual has as many convictions of wrongdoing as you say they do, then our ability to step in and do something about it is significantly increased.
You guys need some help with something?
I think we should be fine, but I will let you know if we do.
Okay. That's good. I've had too many people coming up to me today being like, "Oh, Mr. Archmage, please solve my problems. I messed with magic and now I'm fucked up."
Really? That many people?
If only they asked the questions about magic before they messed with it, instead of after.
That usually.
Perhaps you should host a class.
What, magic safety lessons? Don't touch weird shit you don't understand. End of lesson.
That's not even a magic lesson. That's a life lesson.
Precisely. I will work on some plans. We will let you know.
I'll continue
will
to
likely need
research
your-
the seal, see if I can find anything.
Yes. Speaking of which, to assist her, or at least buy us more time, should something go wrong, there are artifacts that should be able to block her from the weave. She likely will suffer in that she will be locked to whatever she is currently appearing as, but
Are you talking about suppressing a changeling's ability to shift?
That would be the side effect. The brand on her neck, it is capable of killing her, should it be activated. Precisely. I would like to see that not occur. So, if we were to cut her off, make it capable of not receiving that signal.
You want to disarm the bomb before you defuse it.
Again, insurance.
Makes sense. If you need help tracking down magical artifacts,
If you would happen to know where we could
I can
find
get
one
into
or
a
have
lot of
something built.
hard-to-reach spaces.
I am aware of such devices, however, finding someone who is capable of producing one or even procuring one from someone is the harder
Well, I made
part.
that keystone. You know. And that was no small task. I could whip something together.
You believe you would have the knowledge necessary to create such a device? I have information from Arcadum's library. They were there.
Yes, that information would be great, actually. I've never had to cut someone off from the weave before. Masking signatures is one, but cutting off entirely, that's another.
At least so the
think
magical
that's-
signals that would activate the brand cannot reach her.
Yeah. But I mean, the weave is so much more than just signals on radio waves. It's the life force between every living being in the universe.
Precisely, which is
It's what
why it would
binds us
likely
all
be
together.
incredibly uncomfortable for her. But again, I am certain this is a more favorable outcome than her death.
Yeah, definitely. well, I can see what I can do. Of course, I'd love to be of help, as Aegis has been a help to me as of late.
If you believe you can. If there are any resources you need. I can send you what resources I have from our Kiddom's library.
Yes, definitely, please do. It might take some time. Crafting magical items often does.
Yes, well.
What, you know, rare metals and all that sort of thing.
A tome on nullimancy. That was all I found. Partially destroyed, but it did speak of such a device.
There are nullification charts that dispel magic temporarily. We'd have to find something more permanent, though. Those tomes could be useful. Do send them. I'll work. I'll let you resume your conversation.
Thank you.
Seven days, right?
We will make this right. In the meantime, I will work on a plan. If you would continue surveillance, that will likely be necessary.
I will. Hold on. I gotta go. I have a few spots that I want to hit before digging into any deeper research.
I see. I may need Juniper soon.
I can leave her with you tonight. Let me drop her at the terminal.
If you would.
Cookie, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Is everything alright?
I did something that I promised myself I'd never do.
What is that?
As you know, I am a changeling. I was just showing Ion Training what I could do, and I changed into someone who's apparently dead, and it's something I try not to. I don't like to
I can
use
understand
bad
this.
taste in-
I am certain it was just an accident.
Guys.
If you
I'll
would
be
come and
okay.
sit with me. An idea I have may require a better understanding of your appearance. This is how you normally would appear around them? It is a visage they trust?
Around the other bandits, yes, but around my keeper, he wants me to look like me. So I basically look like this, but without my eye.
Strange. Wow. I will keep that in mind.
How are you doing, Hybris?
Better than I can assume you are, considering your tone.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, no. I wasn't really having a tone. I'm good.
I see, you had a dry air about you, as though you were upset by something.
Oh, no. I was going to bully SO by letting you in on a joke that he was doing. So you can pretend to be mad at him.
Why would I be mad at him?
because he's talking about Crystal and Thaya's boobs.
Huh? Guess she's got some rockin'
What?
What? I think got some rockin' titties, dude. Have you seen?
Counter with.
Got some rockin'
Alright, counter pirate.
Counter pirates.
Alright, hold on.
Counter
If I
Hybris?
throw water, is
Please
it just
do not
counter?
counter
No,
me.
don't counter Hybris. Don't counter Hybris.
I am indeed a magical
Mine.
being, so
No.
counter-spelling me would likely cause some minor discomfort.
It's okay, Crystal. I think
As I
you
have
have
to
some really nice
reconfigure a
big ol'
few of
hongamadongalas.
Very good.
I mean,
Cookie.
could be worse.
Good job.
At least no one decided to tell Hybris that Esso decided to counter Boob Crystal.
Thank you.
What do you mean? I already said that.
Oh,
What
okay,
do you
never
mean?
mind.
Silence.
It's not like I touched him. Are you trying to get me in trouble, you card-throwing douche?
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Maybe.
He's on to you.
Listen, you just have some really nice titties. It's okay.
So.
Fucking rip your
Float-
constellations
you
out
made
of
her
the
so
sky.
mad she floating. You made her
Please
so mad
do.
she floating, bruh.
She always floating, bruh.
Bruh, no, you made her float. She mad.
kind of fun though.
He is right.
She do be kind of float though.
She do be kind of
She
fun
do be. She do be doobie doo.
Not for
Where
the
are
cat.
you?
As
We've
Mom would
got
say.
some work to do now.
You are correct. I do be floating.
You do be floating though.
Honey,
However-
honey,
You
also
don't.
do be working
Listen.
24/7.
To be quite honest, though,
Listen,
the description I would give is levitating.
it's okay, Miss Hybris.
Levitating,
Though you don't
floating.
got some rockin' titties like Crystal, you do got a nice ass.
She has great
I mean, she do got great titties, but they're not like big honkamadongalers, the biggest honkamachonkas, you know?
Those are good. Stop, me.
No, keep going, Essa.
No. No.
It's just an ordinary day.
Finish your sentence. Finish
I
your
don't know
sentence.
you, but
What's
I
up, peg
appreciate
leg?
you.
Oh, thank you. What's up, peg legs?
Stop bang leg. Oh, Cookie.
Cookie?
It's polite to not finish your sentences. Share the information.
No.
First of all,
Unneeded data.
leg was my
Unneeded
choice.
data.
Second of all,
Not required.
Negative.
yes, I will talk to my brother. I am not a
All
pirate.
data is required.
Yeah, hard diddly dee.
You heard the lady.
Being a pirate is
No.
all I can do. You even have the long, like, coat thing in the side to make you look
my
like
You have.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, dear. It's okay. I like the way you dress.
I will be fine.
You want me to be your translator? I can do it. He says you have some nice rockin' tibby.
That is a great compliment.
You got him,
I
tiger.
am glad
Get him,
that he
tiger.
is enamored by my appearance.
As her old
I
statement,
don't know why, but I kind of anticipated that.
she always did make sure she
I was
was
expecting an iced tea.
aesthetically pleasing.
Yes.
Yes, that has been my goal.
Damn.
Too.
She's reached.
I think we
Are
broke
you,
him.
Esso, are you aesthetically pleased?
I'm going to kill all of you.
Do it. Me a favor.
I saw his eyes turn.
Cookie, no.
I'm going
Is that
to
an
assume that
ordinary
this
thing?
was sarcasm.
Cookie, come here.
Yes.
Give me a hug.
I don't know right
An
now.
assumption to make.
He doesn't
I don't know right now.
Wow, don't give me a hug. Don't even give me a hug.
Is that
Fingers.
an ordinary thing?
I'm not a peg leg.
It's going to be a wave
Cowboy
of
demons do
destruction.
that. Make their eyes white.
I'm missing leg, but it may grow back.
I avoid daggers.
I'm gonna
I will stab you.
like a lizard.
Do
Counter stab.
you could. You could.
Counter
It would
stab.
most likely hurt too.
Geology is weird.
I'd like to avoid those daggers.
Proud of you.
If it would make you feel better.
Generally, most things
Oh,
want
that's
to
it. I
avoid
swear to God.
So
I'm
please,
gonna strangle
stop.
him. I'm go.
Take him out. Choke him out cold.
Avoid the SO penetration.
Today has been an interesting day. How long were we in here discussing Counterspell and the various uses? Because it was like 10 minutes.
Counter void.
Well, you could use
Counter
counterspell to counter spells. I think that's about the extent of its usage then. Unfortunately.
You good, honey?
To be fair, you could counter a counter spell that's
Yes.
trying to counterspell your spell.
This is true.
Yes.
Wait, but wouldn't that break concentration and you wouldn't be able to cast your original spell?
True, which is why you need someone else nearby who can
Love you.
counterspell.
No.
You know, have you ever seen a banish on Dead Zone?
Sorry, repeat that, please.
Have you ever seen a banish on Dead Zone? A full zone. It's quite interesting. See, if you place it there,
do find me
and things are
aesthetically
being
pleasing,
reincarnated,
correct?
it expels their bodies back to the afterlife. It's quite interesting.
Hybris,
I haven't seen the
I think
proper
your
use for it.
eyes are the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen.
I
Have a
understand
smile
this.
that is
However,
so
I am
adorable.
asking for your definition.
I'm removing that
I am
from
confirming.
my
What do you mean?
My prediction is that you will say yes.
Yes, memory
You have
banks.
described me as beautiful, which is similar to being aesthetically
It's
pleasing.
phrasing. I'm just going to forget.
Yes, honey, you're aesthetically pleasing.
I wish I could
Wonderful.
frickin' forget.
Thank you.
Once the situation's calmed down.
Did you think otherwise?
I suppose I like my appearance.
And there you go. You're the only person it
Please
should
meter
matter
is
to.
maxed out.
I will always think you're beautiful.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening.
Sometimes all we need is a little bit of reassurance.
That's why I tell
I
her
find
every
that
day.
I find that I need that.
I
sometimes.
suppose, but considering subjectivity,
Everyone
when
deserves a
considering my own
compliment.
appearance has been
Yes, it's just some people can't really take
not
it.
a focus.
Well, I've always thought you're
Depends on
beautiful
what you've
even
been
since
through.
day one.
Maybe.
True.
I understand this. I'm speaking more
Aw.
personally.
That's cute.
Do you not think you're beautiful?
I attempt to be. To other people.
Okay, here's one question.
Well, what about to you?
What's that?
I have
Anthea?
not considered it. The only part of my appearance that I have personally defined has been my legs. They are
Well,
efficient.
then what are you doing tomorrow?
They look efficient.
Take notes, Saya.
I have a few meetings.
She loves her
Why are you
peaks.
telling? Why are you telling
Then-
me
Don't
to
worry,
take
I can
notes?
take some notes for you.
Then,
No,
sweetheart.
I
please.
always
I'm
have
good.
it on me.
Her feet are.
Why don't we
her
go
back
out?
feet is
Imperial,
efficient.
what was your
Maybe
question?
go shopping, like we always wanted to with Luna,
I thought
So,
the
and try to find you some clothes you might like. Maybe an outfit.
I too like to say I have
Perhaps,
a
if
question,
there's
and then
time.
proceed to say I was thinking out loud. It's one of my
Sure,
favorite
of course.
pastimes.
Whatever we can do to bring a smile to that face.
I
So if
believe
I
you
actually
have
have
now
a question,
inserted
do I
yourself
just say
below
I'm
me.
thinking out loud?
Oh, sorry.
No,
sorry,
you
sorry.
actually asked the question.
It is not a problem.
Ask the question after you say
Simply
you
an
have to have a
observation.
question.
In addition, Hybris, if
You'd
you
say I have a question, and then you'd say
are
something along
interested
the lines of
in
what is the reason
more
behind my existence?
things or wardrobe,
And then you hope that someone
you know,
answers.
I'm always open to helping.
Sometimes.
I may or may not have sketched out a few ideas that would look quite stunning with your.
Perhaps.
You don't
I
get
do have a jacket I enjoy wearing. It is quite comfortable.
It does look really cool.
Or that dress that you wore last year.
You wore a dress last year?
Yes.
I have pictures.
Wait,
For Mara's
just
wedding.
wearing a dress?
Yes.
Mara helped me pick it out.
Awesome.
I usually
I
have
love
problems
it.
in picking out dresses. Not only
She
does
wore
she
a dress
enjoy
for
it,
the.
she also
I wasn't around for
has a better
Valentine's
eye
Day
for
this
it
year, but
than I believe I
last
do.
year there was a
She also
ball
enjoys
here
it.
for
I
Aegis
enjoy
member,
making
and
her
she wore
happy.
a very pretty dress.
Yes, I didn't really stay
For
for it, but I did
Valentine's
take
Day.
pictures for people.
Ball, jeez. Never been to one of those, actually.
It was interesting to see the front room of that cathedral minus all the chairs and stuff. It was,
When was the
Back in
last
the
time?
1400s, they
empty
also had
floor
balls.
just for dancing.
But it was mostly to decide who gets to marry who and who gets to rule Europe. Interesting types.
When was the last time there was a
Party
ball,
or ball?
actually?
Well, they just said last year.
Well, I'm sure there have been balls since then. I just don't personally know them.
We
I take care of
hosted
two
one
of 'em.
last year for Valentine's Day.
We were just discussing that.
Valentine's.
That is the last.
Oh, I was talking about
ball
Raina and
we have held
Jade.
it here.
That one? Oh dear.
We
Yeah,
held
it's,
here.
it's the one with all the lovey-dovey stuff.
Yeah,
These are some
I know
high
what it
chairs.
is.
I remember that.
Maybe
That was the
for
first.
babies.
That Valentine's Day was the first
There
time
are a
that
lot of babies around
Greylick
here.
was able to
Yeah,
take off his
There's a lot
babysitting
of kids
high
here.
chairs.
gauntlets.
Too many kids.
Babies sit on
I
high
have 4
chairs.
I
babies.
remember.
Hybris.
But they do not.
They do.
Yes, Dylan.
Right.
There is some, unless Kanton has already eaten it again.
Only with 1. 4.
Yeah, she has 4.
Hey, so look at your phone.
I have 4 children, yes. Luna,
Yes.
Juniper,
You got me thinking
Raina,
about
and
Mongolian
Jaden.
throat singing.
Do you want some help, Dylan?
It
Baby,
is.
you look so beautiful.
I agree.
Yes.
Pictures of you in the wedding
You
dress.
sent her photos?
So when are their
Yeah, you
birthdays?
look gorgeous.
Do I have to bring a gift?
See,
What would they,
I
what would they
still
want
had
for
the
their
black
birthdays?
markings on
One of
her
those
face.
days I'm there.
My
Got a
friends,
long
it was a
dress.
pleasure seeing you again, but I should probably leave.
You okay?
See ya,
I
Joe.
don't know how I would
course.
react if my bones
Take care.
started itching.
Her wedding
Pleasure
took
seeing you as
place
well.
Your
shortly
bones are itching?
So long, Dylan.
after
Well,
Oh,
his
he
bones
was
were
Smaller
itching.
died and Seth died.
Then scratch them.
You have
Miss Hybris or
bones?
Esso?
He can scratch them.
It's a
pretty-
pleasure.
Pretty easily. I mean, he's got
course.
the
Oh,
skull
same to you, big guy.
scratch.
Ah!
I
Dylan!
can't scratch my skull without going through my skin.
Did she sniff you Imperial? again?
It is
It's a
rather
pleasure.
unusual to think about these
work.
events
Never
in
say
retrospect.
never.
Ah, it was a pleasure.
Why is
meeting you,
that?
Mr. Cypher.
Of course.
Because at the time I
I work with
And,
the fortune telling biz.
was
Nice to meet you as well.
sorrowful.
Ah, of course. I'm Joe, fortune teller, at your service.
Well, honey, it's important to remember even some of the worst times.
You get into a lot of trouble then.
Even I do it.
Just demons are good lawyers, very good at contracts.
Helps
I
remind
prefer
you.
to avoid them.
In any case,
Helps
you take
remind you how good things are now.
So, oh, Hybris, is there anything you wish for? I still owe you one thing for Christmas.
I will have to get back to you on this.
By the way, I never did thank you. I never did thank you for the necklace. It's quite lovely.
Ooh, you know,
Quite
we
alright.
I'm actually sketching up some.
could use
the
some new
outfits.
pillow.
Trying to build it.
Because the old ones are starting to get a little.
Capable of getting enchanted.
Yeah, you know, but we've been using them like a lot more than
often lately, and they've been getting a little bit worn. If you want to get us,
I assure you, it will be quite magnificent.
remember there were those
Get a
like, pink
good
and white ones we
enchanter,
saw?
too,
You really
don't
like?
only enchanter.
Oh, I enchant something, so I might even be able to do it myself.
Perhaps.
I mean, if he doesn't get them, I'll get them for you.
That is not necessary. We have plenty.
Yeah, it's not necessary. I want to get the woman I love something nice.
Perhaps what we were talking about before.
Yes, ma'am.
I am.
You good?
I believe I will be looking for a new outfit soon.
A new outfit? You need a tailor?
I have one here, but I am not always good or well equipped with the knowledge of what is aesthetically pleasing. Perhaps you could help me come up with something. With Miss Crystal's help.
I have some sketches I can show.
That sounds
Are
like
you
a
good,
fabulous
Esso?
idea.
Yes,
And
just
Esso-
low on.
And then Esso
energy,
can wait
so to speak.
outside the dressing room and judge each outfit and find out which one he likes the most.
Is that,
I
is that
didn't-
really
to
what
make me
guys
work
do?
overtime in Ethereal.
No.
Artist.
I can make sure she's not alone from the other side of the door.
Yeah. You wait outside and then she changes, then you look at it and go, yes.
So is there any form of
so
fabric
that's
you
what
would
guys
like?
What do?
No, I'm
So is
just
that what
poking
happens
at
when-
him. I'm just
Have you
poking
never
him
been
because he does that
shopping?
to you all the time.
Do you have?
I've not
I
been
do
shopping,
not
to
believe
ask,
I
do you have a
have
proper sense of touch so we can figure it out if I get some samples?
I do. I believe wool would be the only restriction I would have. It is coarse and rough.
Silk.
It is not
it's
comfy.
too shiny.
So she likes it soft and smooth.
Soft and smooth.
I believe Miss Crystal would be able to assist in answering. As I have said, that is the only restriction I have.
Yes, of course. She will.
If you like it
I have
soft
some-
and
I have some
smooth, why do you
materials
like me?
In my room.
What?
I could very easily go over.
Well, she has to get it
I have
referenced.
already told.
What? Okay, first of all, ethereal, that was not a bird. Oh my god.
So my assistance in making an outfit.
If you would be willing.
Of course.
I think what we would like is the cooperation between you and Crystal in designing an outfit.
Yes, of course.
Crystal is fantastic at what she does. My other outfit, she actually did a stellar job repairing it and making
It's
it
gonna be a
more
pleasure working.
damage protected.
Mhm.
Couldn't even tell
I
there
hope
was a
you haven't
difference.
been getting in any fights with it. Because as much as it's good against damage, I don't want you picking fights in it.
Oh, are we doing enchanted outfits?
Yes, so.
Enchanted ones are always so nice. Would you like enchantment, Hybris, for the outfit?
That would not be necessary.
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Speaking frankly,
Thank you.
I am even willing to
No,
forego
Tuesday.
my normal configuration.
Well, it's technically Wednesday, but it's not tomorrow until I sleep.
If I require feet
By that logic,
to
is it
complete the
still the
outfit,
start?
I will do what is necessary.
Reverse Uno card.
Well, it's still it's. I mean, I mean, it's technically the day passes, but in order to keep my personal schedule regular, I keep track of the days that way.
Friends.
Yes, it's quite difficult for me
Yes,
to
I won't keep burning my Ono cards.
Hybris.
But what if you slept for
I
a
am
whole
Hybris.
day?
My
Would that mean it'd still
my
be one day?
my lawyer's brain exploded because I told him that he didn't invent the television, so I'm gonna go.
Magic user.
I.
Reverse
Is he all
Joker.
right?
invent the television.
Yeah, he's fine. He's just, you know. Oh wait, oh there he is. You did not invent the television.
Can you prove it?
Yes,
Can you
I
prove
can.
it?
Let me do this joke again. Let me prove it on my Archmage proof bullshit detector device. Hey Siri, who invented the television?
Siri.
Here are TV shows matching the voice.
What the fuck? Not the
It would.
I do not like her. She is rude.
Honey, it's okay, it's okay.
And John Logie Baird.
Are you any three of those people?
He might be all three.
You have no idea.
Okay. You did not invent the television. You did not invent the television.
Demons have many names.
What? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they
demons
do.
have many names. Is one of your many names fucking whatever the fuck Baird who invented the television?
It is rather
You hear me?
difficult to maintain levitation.
It's difficult to keep track
There you go.
sometimes, I suppose.
Yeah, you know.
You did not invent
I'm
the
concerned.
television. I'm
It is
losing
extremely
my
good.
mind.
Why don't you
What
ask
they're talking about.
your little box
I have strong
of
tail.
invented humor next?
You do.
What, the
Although I
concept of
suppose I am
humor?
not
I don't think
particularly
anybody
heavy.
invented that.
Go ahead. Hey, you don't
No,
know.
but
You
someone
can't
had
No,
Who
but
invented
definitely
this?
worth carrying.
Here's what I found.
The first joke, exploring the evolutionary origins of humor. Okay, well, hang on. Now you've got me fucked up, and I have to read this article.
You want to know what the first joke was, by the way?
What?
Look at this.
Our
I'll show you.
lives.
It's right there.
Hmm?
Made you look.
Oh, you!
He got you so bad.
I've been defeated, outsmarted, and outplayed.
So did he Archmage you look?
So.
Oh, that was good.
Damn.
So
anyway.
Alright.
So how was invented?
Counter
I'm
spell.
gonna go.
Gonna need some
I'm gonna
prestidigitation
go.
on that one.
I'm gonna do some other shit. I'm gonna work on some projects. I'll get back to you about that weird magic thing.
If you would. 1 moment. I will send you the
Yeah.
details.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do that. Oh, and I'll also keep you posted if there's any other, big old beasties that I need you guys to hunt down and kill.
Preferably not
Or
really
planar
big ones.
riffs.
I'd like to. I'd
don't
like to
make
not
them
fracture
lose
my
some more
ribs again.
limbs. Take good care of them now.
Well, they're a mercenary company. It's part of the job.
The more
But
limbs
you-
We are
you
not
okay
a
there, sir?
the
mercenary
better the
company.
limbs that are attached to you become.
I really don't
That's
think
because-
that's the case. I really
Because
don't.
they have more value to you.
Look, it's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but it's when you lose limbs.
I don't think Saya's peg
Hey,
is
Hundera.
stronger than her old leg.
What doesn't kill you
Oh,
gets
she could
Hey,
get
Hundera.
made of
Stress
diamond.
disorder.
That's unbreakable. What's up?
Diamonds?
Hundera, thanks
Diamonds
for
are
making the
incredibly
TV.
breakable.
I'm going.
You're welcome. It's quite evil when you think about it.
Yeah, really.
Why do they believe falsely that
You up to
diamonds
evil
are
schemes
unbreakable?
again?
He did not invent the television, and I did not start
Baby, it's a really poor joke.
Oh, my apologies.
No worries, sweetheart.
And he just dimension doored out.
They're quite fixated on who invented the television.
I guess.
Apparently.
Guess they very much are. A weird,
I can
weird
tell you it's
concept.
not me.
Wasn't me either, so.
So it's only enough
You guys gonna be designing an outfit?
Hopefully, yes.
Yes.
As I said,
Alan?
as I believe you were distracted by Sci-Fry's shenanigans. If required, Yes, television. If required, I will forego my usual leg configurations. Should it be necessary to complete the outfit.
We'll see what we can do.
We're not first-rate craftsmen for nothing. We're tailors.
Hey, you poked me in the stomach, alright? You booped me in the stomach, Dylan. I can't hear you.
So,
that be a boop belly?
Yes, I think.
I called it
I'm
a
not
holy
sure if it's my
finger.
place to ask, but would you mind explaining
Counterspell.
the Eastlands? I haven't been in quite a while myself.
Oh, we
That's
didn't
interesting.
actually. We didn't actually go to the Beastland.
We closed a
There was-
rift to it.
There was a rift
Oh.
open, and some beasts came out of it. We were sent to take care of the beasts and close the rift.
Counter Dylan.
What do they look like?
Counter dill.
Counter Dylan. See, it
The
works.
dinosaur kind. Or...
Oh.
the fish
Oh.
More the dinosaur kind.
Give it a try, sweetheart.
The dinosaur
Counter Dylan.
Yeah.
They called it.
Big
M- most
I
of
did
the-
not
mo-
wish to
most of
counter
the-
Dylan.
most of
They called
the
it
smaller
Dylan
ones-
Pickle.
Most
Funniest
of the
shit I've
smaller
ever seen.
ones had giant shield like
I'll get her back.
things on their head.
Oh, they have...
He's coming back.
In the sounds.
I believe the joke
Come
structure.
back.
It's
Hey,
been
Dylan.
called her.
Yes, so.
Dill Pickle.
And then there was a giant. There was a.
That's exactly the joke coming.
My
Had
stomach.
very big, sort of like.
Good job. Proud of you.
It is funny. Because that is the nickname she told me. She
On
has.
his face, or...
Face.
Good job.
Although I didn't really get hit by the.
You
I
have
didn't
to
get
do
hit by the
this.
antlers. I more got smacked around by the tail, whacking me and setting me at the wall. That hurt a lot.
You good in
Well,
there?
I'm glad you're alright.
I got fixed up by a healer here, so I'm doing much
We
better.
all got busted up.
You-
Jesus.
You uncomfortable?
You don't
with
do
this?
that.
You want
Okay,
to
that
push
was my
down?
choice, but
No,
every...
I am fine.
I'm
It was
still
your
feeling
choice to
bad
break your
for
leg.
Apollo.
Okay.
No, it was not my choice to break my leg, but in the serious situation, adrenaline was rushing through me. I did not notice the pain until it was all over.
From what had been reported.
You did not notice.
That happened to my brother once, actually. He had his leg chopped off.
Hmm.
We're back.
Speaking of
Oh,
that mission,
Go on, sweetheart.
I'm still
sorry?
trying to think of a
So go on,
weapon
sweetheart.
that I can start utilizing because
From the reports.
I don't really have one.
Yeah.
It was stated that you had been
I guess it would depend if you want
injured
range,
severely,
melee,
and once you engaged
Yeah.
or the distance you want to stay at.
the final creature,
Well,
it
I'm more of a
Every
ranged
distance
fighter.
seemingly caused enough damage to your leg.
I still need something
that
to
the
defend
muscles
myself when
were
an
torn
enemy is
severely.
magic resistant or fire resistant.
Give her a cannon.
No, we're not giving me a cannon.
Bitches
That's
love
really-
cannons.
I think, but I
don't know how much
I
I
think he
like
was
cannons,
That's
but I
the
don't want a
greatest
cannon
idea.
on my leg. Thank you. If I'm
I
gonna
didn't
get a
say you.
cannon,
I was saying Crystal.
What?
I think he was saying, "Give me a
Oh.
cannon."
Give her a
yeah,
cannon.
that'd be cool.
Oh, like the giant
Um,
hand-mounted ones?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like a Mega Man?
Strength.
Dylan,
I don't know
no,
what kind of
that-
strength you
those
think.
She just
take
I
time.
have.
charges up the shot and it's just her
Talking about
giant
the
fireball.
Mega Man.
However, that's a good idea too.
that's a good
It's blue.
idea.
Samus
I'd rather
Aran.
not lose a limb to gain a cannon.
Ooh, Samus Aran's a good one.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I
You
like
said you
her.
were healing.
If you dress-
you were healing
If you dress up like Samus Aran, I'll dress up like a Mega Man and we'll just run around and just like one-arm cannon people.
This could be arranged.
At least you.
I believe it.
Stay behind
Are you about to lose a limb for this? Is this your dedication?
Stay behind the roots.
You're not
Yes.
dedicated.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
see.
okay. You couldn't control
Alright,
Erica's
we chop it off his arm.
actions.
Yep.
Okay, I know.
Take off my arm.
What about you?
I'm ready.
Take it off
You
real
dress
quick.
as
You have the
Samus.
scythe.
I will dress as Mega Man.
First of all,
Let me get near you.
You wouldn't let me get near you.
Arm rip.
That's
Rip it
because
off
the
yourself.
monster was charging at the people who had.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Hi, me and Kanton
do
are the
it.
biggest targets on our backs.
You
Yeah.
gotta pull like you mean though. Come on.
Here, we're in a kitchen.
But we
make this
lured it
easier.
out. We did this.
We have knives.
Don't grab a kitchen
Hey,
knife.
your draw was.
They use that to cook.
Nearly
Don't
falling
use
over.
that.
Your role was also to help
Oh,
and
sorry.
protect everyone. It's
You don't use
did
that
your
on
job,
people.
and so did I do mine.
Tell that to all the movies.
We all did our jobs well.
You are. You're gonna levitate for a moment.
Two of us got out of there like
Just for a sec.
Hey,
I know.
yeah,
I
like
know.
two of us.
I know. I know.
You okay?
I need to. Need to
That's a powerful
That's a
stance.
position.
just don't.
That is the stance.
Just don't. Don't take a fucking picture.
If I saw that approaching me on the battlefield, even I would be
I will
scared.
actively just fucking destroy you. I swear to God.
Yes, with that pose, I do believe you could.
That was the table stance.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Counter table.
Counter table, so.
I was gonna say something, but I shouldn't.
Do it, Dylan.
What were you gonna say?
Dylan, don't run off. Could you do a counter run? Is that a thing? Could you counter
Yeah, so look at your
someone
phone.
Yes.
Don't.
What would that
Why? What are you sending to me? Stop.
By saying counter
Did you
run.
send the picture?
Negative.
Is that a spell?
Maybe.
Negative.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
Oh, do you have any interesting knowledge since the last time we spoke?
Fucking don't.
I haven't
Oh my
been out.
God.
Well,
Don't fucking go around
the
taking pictures
simplest
of you.
means by which to stop someone from running is by stopping them from moving their legs. This can be achieved in many ways.
Paralysis.
I feel you were very photogenic at that moment, SO.
I hate you.
Calling out to me.
I hate you.
His
I
artist's
promise.
instinct was, he couldn't resist. It had to be done.
I'm gonna
I'm
go to
going to
bed.
levitate
Just to
further.
make you feel better.
Night, Dylan.
Yes.
Just to make you
Not
feel
gone.
better, I'll make sure Hybris has it too.
Thank
And I
you.
wish I could have kept a picture of his hair being red.
You're
It was
welcome.
great.
Was
I made sure to send it to her phone too.
Hybris, I wish I could have kept
Oh,
the photo
yes.
of Prestidigitation. Esso's hair was red, and it was actually interesting. Luna made me delete it. Luna made me delete it.
I am fully capable of imagining this.
I thought I heard that his
You're-
hair was made
you're-
rainbow.
why do I-
so-
When you can force yourself to.
It was rainbow too.
Why? I was gonna say, why do I feel that she
No, that would
isn't
be a
just
difference.
imagining it? She's literally color coding him in her eyes.
I can neither confirm nor deny
Yes.
this.
It would be highly. It would
That's
be
a
highly
yes.
efficient.
It's not a terrible look, however, it does clash with your skin.
I think he died.
This is very true. Oh, I look at her like
Oh, the temporal rift.
Goodbye.
I
Didn't want to deal with it.
I believe he could not handle it.
I don't think that was my fault. I'm fairly sure.
Now, although the
Temporal
red wouldn't
rift.
really match with him, the
Temporal
rainbow
rifts
would.
happen all the time. They've been occurring to me very recently, actually.
Or
Think
he
about
jumped
it.
into the void because he
Blue-
couldn't
blue
handle
skin.
the fluster.
Blue
Rainbow
skin,
hair.
red hair.
He's a void walker.
Rainbow hair.
Oh, rainbow hair. I mean,
I said,
I'm
I said
sorry?
red.
A void walker, of sorts. Walks void.
He is a void demon.
Yes. Then I do believe you're a void walker too.
I'm good.
You good?
It's just what Crystal said.
What did Chris?
Brother
What
Lucy
did you
always hated
say?
the void.
Let's hear
Always
it.
hated walking through the void.
He's having a
Lately,
great
though,
family.
he's been too busy dealing with.
The image.
He got a new
It hit
child.
him
He
with
adopted a
rainbow
new
hair.
kid.
I'm sorry, who?
It would be Esodash.
Brother Lucy. About this height, black hair, green eyes. You've seen him before. His eyes are purple now.
Do you see why I'm dying?
Yep.
As in
Crystal, you're a genius.
Lucifer.
You're a genius.
King of the underworld.
Thank you.
Other half of Stan.
And we all love you
The whole shebang.
for being a genius.
I tried.
To be fair, I think everyone on that
Would you
mission was an
please?
artist.
Are you alright?
You said that they have been doing things, yes?
Ah, yes.
I see. Thank
He
you.
disappeared for a little bit, but then he came back. Not sure what happened. He just kind of. I suspect that he left the known universe for a fair bit. But he's back and doing things again. Healthier than ever. Says he wants to change all of that stuff.
Does he now?
Interesting one. Yes, of course. He even adopted a double recently. Her name is Mary.
Mary Levios?
I did not know her last name. I do believe she is. Who's.
Kanton sibling?
Who would she be related to? Kanton, grey about here, face grey about the yay tall horns. He walks around here.
Yellow eyes.
Matt
Yes,
Kanton.
I do believe. Yeah, okay. Yes, I do believe that's his sister.
I see.
She had black markings and all, so we scrubbed them off.
Thank you for this
It's quite an
information.
interesting time. You seem
I
quite
have work to do.
surprised.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Hybris. Hybris. I will also say this. Thank you for contacting my brother.
Of course.
I don't know how worried he is.
I imagine he is incredibly worried.